Hey folks, it's break time. That means it's another edition of the Anime Break Room with your host Will Medina and Dabir Weeks. Dabir, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, brother. How we doing?
Merry Christmas to you too. I'm not doing too bad actually. It's a little rainy out instead of snowy, but I ain't
Loom
even
and
mad
gloom,
about it.
brother. Loom and gloom. Very disappointing. But you know what? It's all right. It's all right. It's not like we go outside anyways, especially in 20-degree weather.
It's too cold for
negative
that.
10-degree weather here in Western New York. We don't do that around here, so.
No.
But anyways, last week we talked about Chainsaw Man. It was a good conversation that we had last week, Dabir.
Yeah, it was cool.
A lot of how can I say, theories that we had, a lot of unanswered questions that we were trying to come up with. 'Cause, you know, like for instance, what's Pochita? Like who is what is Pochita all about? Like that what I'm really curious about.
A lot of secrets about that.
A lot of secrets. The whole door scene and everything. That it looked really good. And then Makima too. Like I said, bro, I don't trust her.
She's another one. Secrets.
She's sus, brother. She is. She really is, bro. But they just announced that the movie's coming out.
I seen that. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm
So
all right with a movie.
I'm kind of excited for that.
Yeah, me too.
Apparently, it's the next arc, so it's canon.
Oh.
It is canon, so which is really cool. Like I'm really excited that it's canon. So,
Same.
but they haven't set a release date for the movie that was announced at Jump Festa the last weekend. Which a bunch of other things was announced at Jump Festa. Like I think Dr. Stone, season 4 was announced too.
Oh,
Yeah, the final season. They're saying that's the final season.
final.
And then the author of JJK said that the manga's ending next year, 2024.
Wow.
Yeah, so a lot of things that were announced at Jump Festa. So I'm intrigued. I might, after watching this Shibuya arc, Shibuya incident arc, I might have to read JJK.
Yeah.
It looks crazy. It looks crazy.
I don't blame you.
But real quick, so this week we're talking about the Saiyan Saga, and we have two people here to help us with that. Lito, what's up, brother? How we doing?
Doing good, Galax. How you doing?
I'm good. You know, actually, it's funny because when you have listened to the episode last week, right?
Yeah, I
That
finally
Chainsaw
caught
Man?
up to everything.
And you had messaged me that you believe Makima she's not human.
Oh, she's not human. I don't think so.
No, there's no way. There's no way. You think she's a devil too?
I think so.
Yeah.
Just the eyes,
Yeah,
mostly.
that's what I'm saying. The eyes. When I saw it again for the second time, I was like, "Yo, her eyes don't look very like it looks like power." You know what I'm saying? Like,
And if she is, they could have given her some contacts or something.
Right.
Cover it up. But they're just right there in the open.
Yeah.
Here I am.
no, that's what. Yeah. So it was just I don't know. Like I'm really kind of just like, yo, curious of where she's coming from, and her power is crazy. Like it's nuts. That's OP.
And they didn't
bro.
even explain that. They just showed it to
they
us,
just showed
so-
it. You're just like, yo.
Yeah.
But also with us here today to help us talk about this week's topic, Derek.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, man? How we doing?
Doing good. Merry Christmas to you guys. Happy holidays.
Yeah, thank you.
Same.
Glad to be here. Talk about the Saiyans.
The Saiyan Saga. That's what we're talking about. And if you hear Derek going off about Gohan, he might be cut off. I don't know.
I'll try and behave, but
Yeah.
just know he's elite.
Oh, God. Anyways.
He's got
No.
good reason, though.
No, Jesus. No, but you know
Thank
what?
you.
He did.
You're welcome.
He did show out in this arc. That's for sure. But before we get into it, let's jump into our chop talk. Let's jump into our favorite moment in DBZ because we're all almost 30. You're not 30 yet, right, Derek? You're
Nope.
okay, but you.
Jeez, I must just sound like I'm not even 28. Dude, I don't even know my own age.
But
It happens.
we've all grown up watching DBZ. Correct?
For sure.
Yeah, it was probably everybody. It's your first anime. Dabir, your first anime.
Pretty much, yeah.
Obviously, Lito, it's your first anime. So we have watched this series probably 10 times over. I know I have.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean it's probably the most watched series I've of all the anime that I watch. It has to be the most watched series, like by far. You know, and I still remember watching on Toonami, Cartoon Network. Like it was epic.
Yep.
But when it at its time. So with that being said, our chop talk is, what's your favorite moment on DBZ? You know, there's so many. There's so many. But what is one that sticks out to you the most? You guys want me to start, or you guys want to?
Yeah, because I'm still flopping between two.
Yeah, go start.
I'm gonna start because I'm gonna go fanboy. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go fanboy real quick. Yo, real quick. Vegeta's transformation, Super Saiyan.
Yeah, Android Saga.
Yeah. That, I'm telling you. Listen, everybody knew it was coming. It was foreshadowed like crazy. Everybody knew it was coming. Everybody knew that, Vegeta was gonna be Super Saiyan. It was gonna happen, but. First of all, the process that he went through, you know what I'm saying, to realize in his words, quote, lower class Saiyan got to that first, it's for he referred to Goku. The hurt, the pride, everything. Go ahead.
But how could I? The Prince of all Saiyans. I only heard that like 86 times before he even said anything else.
It's epic, Derek. It's epic.
No, it's good. I like the fact that he holds on to his pride, his royalty, and that pride in it.
He makes sure we don't forget.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, trust me. Anytime Bulma could be like, "Hey, dinner's ready." I, the Prince of all Saiyans. It's like, all right, dude, just sit down and eat.
It sounds like Inosuke, the king of what? The king of the mountains.
The king of the mountain.
The king of the mountains. But for Vegeta, I'm sorry, to go through all that, and then the whole process with the meteor storm that he had to went through, and it was like symbolism. Like that meteor storm was like, the last obstacle that he had to get to become Super Saiyan. Like, I don't know, man. I love seeing the process, and I think DBZ, and we'll explain it, today as we talk about the Saiyan Saga, the process that Toriyama illustrates for these guys, how they get to a specific power level, or how to get stronger. I think he does that better than anybody else. But to see that with Vegeta, to see everything he went through, and then to finally achieve the ultimate goal that he wanted to achieve, and then the way this is illustrated, the way they animated was so great with the soundtrack, and everybody was in shock. Like, everybody didn't know if he was with us. Like, yo, is Vegeta with us? Like, is Vegeta gonna be on our side? Like, yo, what's going on?
A new fear set in.
Yeah, it was so cool, bro. Like, Krillin was like, "Oh, I hope he's on our side." I was like, "Nah, bro."
Krillin's always there with that.
Bro. It was so, it was epic for me, bro. And like I said, I'm a Vegeta fanboy. Like, to see that, man, like, I feel like I accomplished that with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like it was just so. It's just like hard work pays off kind of thing.
And it got me thinking, like if you compare it to when Goku transformed, Vegeta had it not. What word? I don't even know what word I wanted. He had it so much harder to transform. Yes. Because it's something he wanted versus Goku. Goku didn't even know he wanted that. He wasn't even thinking about it at the time when it happened. It came when he needed it.
I think Goku, as far as what you're saying, like, he didn't even know Super Saiyan was even a thing.
Right.
Until Vegeta explained to him, and he still was like, whatever about it. Even in I may get a lot of slack for this, or a lot of backlash, but I think Goku's Super Saiyan transformation was very underwhelming because of the fact that we didn't know what it was. Like, they foreshadowed it and everything, but when it happened, it wasn't like, oh my god, like with Vegeta, it hit me. Not because I'm a Vegeta fanboy, not because, like, you've seen what he was going through the whole process. With Goku, it just like, okay, I get it. Krillin was killed, Piccolo was damn near dead, and Frieza was going after Gohan.
Yeah,
but all he did was and then Super Saiyan,
which I see what you're saying too, is like, especially if you compare it to like Vegeta's was more rewarding. Gohan's against Cell, everyone was there for that, right? And I mean, even Trunks's.
I'm sorry, you said Vegeta's more rewarding.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But
like,
for him personally.
Yeah, and I mean, just watching too, because like you see Goku transform, and you're like, okay, that's Super Saiyan. But like, you see Gohan transform, and you're like, all right, that's sick.
Yeah,
You see
yeah.
Vegeta, you're like, all right, that's sick. You know, Trunks too. You're like, okay, cool. Like everyone had something, but like you kind of look at. I mean, I guess it's nostalgia for Goku,
Right.
but at the same time, it's like
because when we first
that's what I was
saw it,
thinking
it was still like, well, when I first saw it, when I was like 10 years old, I was like, I was confused about it because I didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I'm 10 years old. I didn't pick up on a lot of things. So, but still, when the story kept going on, you're like, oh, okay, Super Saiyan, yo, that's pretty cool. Watching it again, I think I watched it back when I was like maybe in my 20s. God, in my 20s. Watching it again and seeing it, binging it, I was like, okay, like it happened. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, kind of thing. I don't know. It didn't feel like you said, Derek. It wasn't rewarding, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It was just like bestowed upon Goku.
Yeah.
You know,
And
kind of thing.
That's what I was thinking. Like going throughout the show, when it comes to Goku, yes, he trains hard.
Yes, absolutely.
But when you compare it to everybody else, it looks like it just comes. It just
Naturally?
naturally he gets that boost of power easier than everybody else.
Right. And I get it. He's the MC, you know. But
He had the nice speech though after the transformation.
who?
Goku, the
Yeah,
little
no, he did
I
have
am
that
the
good
hope
speech.
for the universe.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
So that kind of
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, yeah, that was pretty cool. And then, like, you can see he got a little more cockier too.
Oh,
He was a little
he
more
felt,
arrogant.
He felt the strength.
The confidence was there times 1,000.
Oh yeah, for sure.
which I know I sent you guys the video too. Trunks is the only one to not get arrogant when he's Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, which I like that too. Especially, it's so weird too because knowing who his father is.
You would think it would pass
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, he's the complete
Well,
opposite.
That's the gene that it skipped. It's it
it
definitely
takes-
skipped Trunks.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely takes more after the human side.
Yeah, right. So who wants to go next? Anybody? Somebody?
I'll go.
Oh, we already know what this is.
No.
He'll surprise you. He might surprise you.
Go on.
I'm gonna actually do my my second favorite because I don't remember what episode it was.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
Demon Slayer.
Yeah, it was Demon Slayer.
Yeah,
Where
when
I
he
said,
first,
you know,
when he
my
first started.
my favorite anime or Dragon Ball Z moment is Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. That transformation was just
It was good. It was
It
good.
was-
No, it was good.
it was amazing. But you know, I said that so everyone already knows.
Real quick, all the traumatic, how do you say?
the
trauma
yeah.
that Gohan went through, losing, you know, like, and even so, even 16, right?
Yeah, it was 16.
Even though there wasn't really much of a relationship, the fact that he saw an android having human emotions and going above and beyond for someone he barely knew,
Yeah.
kind of pushed him over the edge. So it was emotional.
Yeah.
It was an emotional transformation, you know.
Yeah, it was great to see it, and especially too, like, because I mean, with Cell toying with him, like he's like, "Oh, I'm not like my kids are fighting all your buddies over there. Yamcha's probably already dead."
Which oh my god,
Most
I can't
likely.
wait. I can't wait till we get to that. The Cybermen.
and just like how he's like, dude, can you please, like, you have this great power apparently, like, let's see it. I'm bored. I
Right.
want to, like, and then when he transformed.
You know, it's funny. It's funny you guys said that the arrogant gene skipped Trunks, but it didn't skip Cell. That's for sure. It didn't skip Cell.
Oh, yeah, that full force.
Yeah, he really wanted to see that. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. So I'm gonna go with my second favorite, and it's actually Trunks' arrival.
Ooh.
That
Fire.
was so sick.
Go ahead, say it.
He
It's-
showed
it's
up.
elite.
He bodied Frieza.
Body.
Yes.
Absolutely avenged the entire Saiyan race
Yep.
in what, 1-2 sword swings.
Yeah.
And I liked too. Frieza like had that like big sun attack, just launched it and he just catches it. Oh,
Yeah.
in one hand, he's like, "You drop this," and I'm like, "Oh my!"
Who is this guy?
And I liked it too with his arrival. But like it's meeting the Z fighters and stuff. I was like, "Who is this guy? Who is this kid?" And it's
The unknown.
the unknown. You're like, "Oh, this kid's cool."
Yeah.
And like Goku showed up, which I like the yard rat clothes that he had. I like that.
Yeah, that was cool.
But I liked how they meet up on the side. It's just him, and he's like, "Yo, you're a Super Saiyan," and Goku's like, "Yeah, it's sick." He, like transforms, like, I bet, and he transforms. You're like, "Oh, whoa, like who is this kid?"
The iconic sound of them transforming. I always love that sound. It did this little sound and
Vegeta from afar.
I was gonna say Vegeta was pissed.
Are you kidding me?
my pride.
Vegeta's pride was at 1,000. He was so pissed that this kid coming out of nowhere. Little did he know it was his son.
I thought Vegeta was gonna come back.
Yo, he was so upset, bro. It was nuts.
But
that scene is iconic with the sword in the finger.
Yeah,
Everything about that scene, that just
I loved it. It was so cool. Like he was like, "Okay, Goku, I want to test your strength, just to see if he's legit." And then so he's swinging his sword, and Goku's stopping it with his finger. And
It was legit.
And for sure. And when they finally calmed down and relaxed, I guess the guy, I forgot who said it. So he was like, "Oh, the guy put his sword away." And then Krillin said, "Yeah, Goku put his finger away too." It was so cool. It was so cool. But the whole Trunks arrival scene was cool. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
You can say now Trunks is not as cool as he once started.
Yeah.
He was nerfed. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Trunks was nerfed. Okay? But when he first showed up on scene, bro, everybody was on it.
Yeah.
Everybody was on it, bro.
Trunks, I mean, and it sucks too. Like, even before they nerfed him, Trunks kind of nerfed himself. Like, I like the way that they wrote it, but they're like, "Yo, Trunks, like, you gotta do something?" He's like, "I can't." And they're like, "He's like, my father's here." It's like, "Would you stop that?" He's like, "I'm stronger than my father, okay? But he can't know that it's gonna hurt his pride." And because Krillin's like, "I don't care about his pride right now. We need help, bro."
He was blushing sometimes whenever he would look that way too.
Yeah, he's like,
because it's like you said, when Gohan in the future, Gohan described Vegeta to Trunks. He said, "Yeah, he's strong, but he's very prideful,
yeah,
man."
he had a lot to he had a lot to like live for, and he was very prideful.
Right.
He was very proud.
Yeah.
And I liked it too. It's so good. With that. I just love the Trunks and Vegeta relationship.
It was so, it was so great. Like the way it was portrayed was so like, it was kind of spot on.
Yeah, it was spot on. Yeah,
because he was so like, even though he at one point, and we even said in our Trunks episode, the beer, he was stronger than Vegeta at that point because he was Super Saiyan and Vegeta wasn't. Yeah. But for him to even still have that fear for his dad was like, yo, like he's like, yo, that's my dad. Like, I don't think it was it fear?
Respect, you think? Respect for him?
Yeah.
Because he didn't really know him, but he knew of him, and he really wanted to get to know him,
I think it's a mix of both.
Yeah.
That he's like, hey, he said my dad's very proud. And I'm seeing... Would you also say that it's cautious? Is that he doesn't want...
He's trending carefully around Vegeta. Yeah.
He doesn't want to come back from the future and be like, oh, Dad, look how strong I am. I'm Super Saiyan. Da-da-da-da. And he's like, all right, you know what? Get away from kid.
Yeah.
This is nonsense.
Right. Right. No, he definitely trends carefully around Vegeta. That's for sure. I agree with that. But I love their relationship. And then once they knew about each other, like Vegeta was so like tough love kid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like even in Super, even though I hate talking about Super, but even in Super, he showed a lot of tough love to Trunks, which makes even more sense,
Which kind of shows is just like, I know you're strong, so
right.
I can't think of the word after
like
that,
but. I have to bring it out of you.
Yeah.
Which going a smidge off topic, because we talked about transformations and we're talking about tough love. Because remember, Trunks is Kid Trunks is training with Vegeta, and he's like, Dad, this is too hard. Can I just go Super Saiyan? He's like, what? He's like, yeah. And just go. He's like, oh my god, can Kakarot's boy do this?
We do it all the time.
We've been doing this every day since we were like 2. And he's like, oh. He's like, I hate this. I hate this. I hate it.
He goes, how does the Super Saiyan become a child's plaything? You know?
Right.
Oh
It was
yeah, all of a
so
sudden
good.
it was so hard to get to, and now they're just transforming.
Yeah, and I like it because it's genetically passed down. So
Yeah,
I
so
guess
you
it
expect
makes
them to
sense.
be stronger and learn faster.
Right. So, but it was funny. To
Oh
see
no, it got ridiculous in Super. The tingly feeling in the back or something.
Oh my god, yeah. They didn't even need to do that. They didn't even need to do that.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, forget that.
But no, the Trunks arrival was so cool. Like I said, if you saw it and you saw Trunks at the very first time, you was on it. Like you was
Absolutely.
That was it.
His design was great too.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
it was
yeah.
too
We
cool.
we
Oh, that
talked
short
about
jacket.
Yeah.
That's we talked about it before because you were
They
gonna buy.
have it on Amazon.
Oh,
And I'm
you gonna show up one day?
no, you know.
He's tempted.
Well, yeah, because it showed up because you know how like Amazon gives you the reminders of like, hey, this is still in your wish list.
Oh yeah.
I'm just sitting there watching TV. It's like, hey, this is still in your wish list. And I'm like, oh, what's Amazon? I see it. I'm like,
Buy now. It's on sale.
Yeah.
gifts for my
Right.
girlfriend for Christmas.
Don't
Or
do
this
that.
jacket.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah,
you almost died once, Derek.
Yeah, no, I don't want to die again.
Get the jacket.
He's like, hey guys.
You're right.
All right, guys. Dabir, Lito, who's going next?
I'll go. Trying to talk about the MVP, Yamcha.
Oh God.
No, I'm just kidding. Now I have to double down on Vegeta, because there was so many to choose from, but I had to get the one where he's talking to Kakarot, Goku, tears going down his eyes. He finally just opened up.
When he's fighting
Every-
Boo? When they're
yeah.
fighting Boo?
No, when he's dying in Frieza.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
He
good.
just came out of nowhere and just let
Oh.
everything out.
Yeah.
And you did not see that. I mean, you saw it.
No,
no, you just
you didn't see that
It
coming.
was unexpected, and that was just the start of
Yeah.
him
The
being
development.
who he is now.
Yeah, right. The development
But
was
that
crazy.
threw me off as
Yeah.
a kid, and even when I rewatched it again, I was like, man,
Yeah.
That hit. Damn, that did hit,
Yo.
bro.
Yeah, that's
You know what? And it's such a. I think people bypass it. You know, like
Yeah, they
I
don't-
didn't-
nobody want
I
to talk
didn't
about getting
know.
teary-eyed. you know?
Yeah, like people like I bypassed that a lot, but it was that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was kind of like, okay, Kakarot, like, you know, I was defending my race. Now I'm passing it down to you.
Literally passing it on to him.
You're
Yeah.
the only hope.
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
I like that scene too with Goku burying him.
Yes.
And I liked it too because it wasn't just like, all right, I buried him now. Frieza, we're about to duke it out. I like that he's burying him, and Frieza's like, oh yeah, you know, what a great burial for a warrior, just on a, you know, just a random hole in the ground on a random planet. And I'm like, Frieza, now is not the time, man.
Right.
Made you hate him more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a
But not
great
just
scene.
crying, telling him about
His-
what happened to the planet, how
his
he's
dad.
responsible. Man,
Yeah, that is crazy.
Expressing how he really felt about being under Frieza's foot. You
Right.
know?
Right.
it was like reaching up to him, right?
Yeah.
Tearing down, and then all of a sudden,
Oh,
Frieza just ends him.
And that shows you that everything, and I don't want to say everything Vegeta did was against his will, because you know, Vegeta didn't feel no remorse for a lot of things he did.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it was like, yo, a lot of things that I did, or some of the things that I did do, was because, you know, I had that foot on my back. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
you know, it was against my will. You know, but it was that scene definitely hit. I was thinking about the one scene where he finally realized that Goku was stronger than him, and Boo, where Goku's fighting Kid Boo, it's Super Saiyan 3,
Saiyan
and then
3,
Vegeta's in the
yeah.
background, just, you know,
Oh, he acknowledged, like,
Yeah,
you
he's-
surpassed me, Kakarot. Yeah.
that you are the best.
Even
you
though
know?
he's been the best.
That-
but
Yeah, but he
just finally just,
he's
you know
finally
what?
admitting it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was deep too. Yeah.
that was the. I was thinking about that one, but
swallow
that,
your pride and just be like,
yeah,
Hey,
Yeah,
you're
that's
stronger
it.
than
That
me.
one moment, he actually like swallowed his pride and was like,
I think
You're the
he kind of
strongest.
swallowed his pride in that. What you talk about, Lito, in the dynamic scene.
"Yeah, that
You
had to be
know?
the first time." Then.
Yeah, because he knew, because at the time he was dying. You know, he was gonna die, and he was like, "Listen, you know, I'm done. Like, I can't do this no more. Like, my life is over. So I'm gonna, you know, now I'm giving this to you.
Literally
you know what I'm
passing
saying?
the torch.
Yeah, like Like, this is like, I want you to defend our people. You know, something that I was gonna do because I'm the prince, I'm royalty. But now, you know, that my life is ending. Like, hey, you know, even though you're a low class Saiyan, you know, which he called them many a times, but he said, listen, this is for our people. Like, you got to handle this.
I think that had to be the last time he called him a low class Saiyan after that.
Probably. Yeah. Because then, you know, and then when he came back from the dead, saw Goku Super Saiyan. You know, at first he was excited because he said, yo, Frieza's getting his.
Excitement. Oh, my God.
But then once everybody got to Earth, he was like, yo, Goku's a Super Saiyan.
It set in, yeah.
Yeah, Kakarot's Super Saiyan.
Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, so, no, that's a good scene. I like that scene. Another one that hit with Vegeta, and we're going on Vegeta emotional roller coaster right now. When he blew himself up against Boo.
Oh, yeah, the sacrifice.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Derek.
It's his speech too to Trunks was great. He's like, you know, I've never once held you, not even as a baby.
Yeah.
But he's like, Piccolo comes over, whap, just hits Trunks and knocks him out. And I love the fact. So he obviously just chopped
Trunks.
He chopped Trunks,
Knocked him out.
but he gets up and personal with Goten.
He bends down,
that stomach
looks
punch.
him in his eyes.
He's like,
you know?
Yeah.
He gave Kakarot.
That's probably what it was. He probably saw Goku and was like,
he's like, I get one good licking.
Yeah.
You can't unsee Goku out of your brain.
Right.
I like the fact too that he popped both of them and just looked at Piccolo. He's like, get them out of here. And Piccolo's just like, yep. I threw Gohan at a mountain before. That was pretty fun. All right, I'll get them out of here.
Yeah.
They're both level headed in that same way. So Piccolo understood.
No, and actually their development is quite similar.
Yeah.
It's quite similar, which is
him
crazy.
Him and Vegeta?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's quite similar. Like, because Piccolo's the same way. He wanted to destroy the Earth. He wanted to kill Goku. And then he, you know, trained Gohan. We'll get into it later. But, you know, their development was definitely the same. So, I guess it's best for last. Dabir.
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah,
y'all took all the good moments. I'm trying to figure out which one.
There's too many. There's too many.
There's a lot. You know what? Like, I have a number 2, but I'm gonna go to my number 1. My number 1 was Goku versus Majin Vegeta.
Okay.
Them fighting again. Like, the excitement I was having to see the excitement in Majin Vegeta's face. After everything's going on, they halted everything. It's just like, he's just like, no, we're fighting right now. I don't care about nothing else that's going on in the world. We're fighting right now.
Since the Saiyan Saga.
Yeah. He's been waiting for that for how long? Years.
Yeah. Oh, I can't. What was the time skip between the Cell Saga and the Buu Saga? You remember? Was it like 3 years?
I think. I'll look it up.
Yeah, there was that time skip.
Question.
There was that time skip, and then like I would say maybe like another year.
Because Saiyan to Cell Gohan was 4.
Yeah.
And Cell Saga he was 7, 9.
Yeah, something like that.
So at least 3 to 5 years there.
Yeah.
And then whatever after that to the Buu Saga.
So it was almost like probably like 6-7 years when the before like after the first match they fought. So
in anime time, that's a long time.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a long time.
That's like what 300 One Piece episodes.
Pretty much
400 One Piece episodes.
Not even.
Yeah, it's probably more than that. Yeah, but I mean that fight was iconic.
Yeah,
because the fact that Bibbidi, right? Bibbidi. The fact that he thought he was able to control Vegeta. And Vegeta,
laughable.
Yeah,
He used it. You're like, you know what?
Yeah.
I use this to my advantage.
Because that's what he wanted to be. Because he thought it was gonna give him the edge over Goku. Basically, okay.
He did.
Yeah. That, and in the speech in the tournament, like what the whole speech that he was, giving him, like, yo, you made me weak. Like I'm on this planet. I have a family. I have people to care about. I was at one point the most feared entity, the most feared being in the world. Yeah. And he's going on and on. He killed people.
Yeah.
He killed people. Like he used the energy blast and destroyed like a part of the stadium.
And look Goku right in his face.
Yeah.
Knowing how he feels about that.
And continue to call him a clown. And Gohan was like, "Yo, Vegeta, come on, man. We could." Like, no, it's between me and your clown father. I was like, "Yo, this dude." Like Vegeta he was on one. He was on one on that.
Seeing Goku's rage and seeing him like, really, right now,
Yeah.
Vegeta, right now.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It's at like 7 years.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, yeah.
That's a long time in anime time. It's a
Well,
long
that's
time.
there's a lot of pent up frustration. That's for sure.
Especially we talking about Vegeta here.
Yeah, because that was from the Cell games ending to like
The Buu Saga.
yeah.
Oh, it was 7 years from the Cell games to the Buu Saga.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
it's
so
even
even
like 14
longer.
total.
Which makes sense because Cell games Gohan was like 11.
I thought
He
so.
was
So it was
like
11.
he was 11 or 12.
He was just okay.
and then 7 years because he's in high school.
Right,
So
right,
he'd be
right.
like 17, 18.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pent up frustration for
it is.
Vegeta.
He had to let that out.
He
Yeah,
did. He did. He
yeah.
couldn't wait any longer.
It was that was great. That's probably out of all the DBZ fights, maybe my third favorite fight.
Mm.
And then like my second favorite fight would probably be Piccolo in 17.
Oh
That's
my
a good
god.
That was a
Loved
great
that
fight.
fight. That was crazy.
Yeah. But my first favorite fight is the fight we're gonna talk about today. The first Vegeta and Goku fight when the Saiyan Saga.
The emotion, the pose, everything.
I think we talked about that too. The poses that
Yeah,
they did
yeah.
in the fight. It was great.
It
So
was
let's jump into it. Let's jump into our lunch break topic. Let's jump into probably one of the most nostalgic arcs in DBZ. I mean, what do you guys say? Like it was like it's funny because I remember Lito when you messaged me because you say, "Oh yeah, I want to do the Saiyan Saga episode with you guys." I was like, "Yeah, okay, cool." So you had messaged me, goes, "Yo, is it weird watching this, being excited for the Saiyan Saga?" I was like, "No, bro, it's nostalgic.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's nostalgic, you know." And like I said, like we watching it, I'm like, "Yo, I remember that. I remember that. I remember that." Like there's a lot of things that's like, "Yo," I was like, "Yo, this is cool. This is so
Yeah.
cool." But at the same time, it's like I want to really get to the Goku and Vegeta fight. Like I was like, okay, I want to get to this fight. Like I gotta get there.
Well, you got to go through cool Raditz first.
Yo, listen, man. Let me tell you something, bro.
Big bro.
showed up.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Big bro.
Raditz is whack, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Raditz is trash. The way they had him all hyped up and the way they build him was like, oh my
Yeah, they
God.
had to hype it up. Like
They
the
had to,
Saiyans are
yeah.
here, you know?
You know what though? He had a lot of cool one-liners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did. He had a one. Like he goes when he blew up Piccolo's arm. He goes, "Has anybody seen my arm?"
It's green. You can't miss it.
Yeah.
Yo, he was really coming at them.
No, he was really coming at Piccolo because every time he got Piccolo shook up, he goes, "Why so blue, green man?" Like it was so funny, bro. Like that's the one thing I was like, okay, he got a lot of one-liners. He got some good one-liners. And then the guy that played him, the guy that did the voice acting, Justin Cook, Yusuke.
Okay.
Really?
Yusuke. Yeah, the guy that does Yusuke,
Couldn't
Justin
even
Cook.
tell.
So I mean, Justin Cook did a great job with
yeah.
such a terrible character. But no, he had a little cool. He had a bunch of one-liners. Like it was so funny. I love the green arm one because he was just laughing and Piccolo's in pain and he goes, "Has anybody seen my arm?" It was just like Piccolo's like, "Ah."
He's definitely enjoying himself to the fullest. It's insane.
yeah. And then I think Derek, you said that his attack names are kind of
Yeah, the double Sunday.
Double Sunday.
Did he ever show it?
He was about to, right?
Yeah.
There's a couple times
He was about to.
yeah,
Someone distracted him.
Was it Goku? Well, the first time he was gonna do it with Piccolo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he sensed Goku on a scouter.
Okay, that was the first time.
Yeah, he was about
okay.
to do the double Sunday on Piccolo. And it's like,
I
you're
thought
lucky.
he tried it again the second time.
He tried it again. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was Gohan.
Okay.
Because I think Goku was down. And he's because Goku was down. Was it when I don't remember when it was, but yeah, I think it was Gohan because when he first looked at Gohan, he's like, "All right, dude, you got a power level of 4, weak like your father." And then like later on, he looked at Gohan and it was 710 for his power level. And he's like, No. I'm sorry. His power level was a 710, and he's like
Was it Gohan's?
Gohan at first, and he's like, the scouter's wrong.
Oh yeah, like broken.
Because then he had the when Piccolo and Goku arrived to save Gohan, he's like, no, dude, this scouter's not right, man, because
It's
saying
malfunctioning.
It's saying 710 for him, and I don't remember if. Oh yeah, so Piccolo weighted clothing Piccolo's when he took off his weighted clothing, it went up to 400.
Oh, okay.
And I don't remember what Goku's was. I didn't make a note of it, but like both of them went up, and it's like, how could this little kid have more power than either of you? Like, that's weird.
Yeah,
Broken.
It was definitely like a shocker. I mean, you could see Toriyama's building up Gohan.
Oh,
you
he
know.
was starting off building
Yeah,
up Gohan.
yeah. Even it's funny. They were foreshadowing it. So the scene where Gohan was in the woods and he's la 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 la, doing all that, hey Mr. Butterfly, whatever, kind of just the scene where he's going down the waterfall and Goku was shaking. Gohan jumped up.
Yeah, how'd you get up here?
I don't even know how he did that. I want to know how he did that because there was nothing.
He had nothing to jump off or
Yeah,
anything. Yeah,
I
he
didn't-
unconsciously had to fly up there.
He probably.
I like the fact too, and it's so dumb because Gohan's petrified, crying his eyes out.
Yeah.
Goku's just sitting there on Nimbus, just looking
Yeah.
at him.
Yeah.
I just, Dad.
and even Goku was like,
Yeah, he was
like,
confused.
How did you get up here?
yeah, he's just like, yeah,
Daddy.
yeah.
All right, he's a 4. All right, leave him alone. He's 4.5 years
I
old.
had to constantly
He's a
remind
man.
myself his age.
Me too,
From
bro.
his power level to his age, I had to keep reminding, like, me at that age, I probably would have been doing the same thing.
He's 4.5. Okay, you know what?
He was 4
Hey,
and a half.
Piccolo said he's a grown man, right?
Yo,
So
yo.
he's a grown man.
Basically,
Yo, Piccolo took no mercy on him.
you can talk, you can speak, you can fight.
If you could talk, you could fight. That's it. So, yeah, that was cool foreshadowing. Like I did, again, that's one of the few things that I missed. Because he was just like, how did he get up there? And I'm thinking, how did he get up there? And then, like you said, Dabir, he had to subconsciously fly up there. It was pretty cool. Like already foreshadowing Gohan. Okay, going back to Raditz, he's whack. But listen, do you think it would have been a cool storyline if they put a little more emphasis on him being Goku's brother and have like a legit him going down the family and our father was this and
That would have been cool.
Right?
That would have been cool.
Actually put more emphasis on the fact that hey, our family, our father, this is who we are, and our mother is this, and just to see something more with more emphasis, because Raditz was there for 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Not even.
Yeah.
And yeah, he said, "Yeah, I'm your brother." That's his biological brother, is Raditz. To see something that actually to put a little more emphasis on that and to give more of a backstory to see because this is the first time from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z that we knew what Goku actually is.
Yeah.
Obviously for us, we started with Dragon Ball Z, so we, we didn't know the whole backstory of a Goku. But for those that watch Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z, I'm pretty sure, for them to see what Goku actually is, he's an alien. Which probably makes sense. I mean, he, when they first saw Goku, Kid Goku, he had a tail.
Yeah.
That's not very normal, but to see that and then to see, just like a backstory between him and Raditz, to have that extra dramatic, flair to it. I think it'd have been pretty cool to see,
Yeah, they only showed us that one image of him looking at, Goku Kakarot before they shipped him off in the spaceship.
Yeah.
That was it.
Right. I don't know. I just thought, just to put a little more on the family aspect between
That
them.
would have been cool.
Would have been pretty cool. You know, it wasn't to me. It wasn't emphasized enough, and they could have done more with that. You know what I'm saying? But Raditz is whack, so nobody cares.
Well, but then again, he was just there to take him, destroy the planet, leave.
Right. That's what I'm saying. To put a little bit more on it, except for just that.
Yeah.
But like I said, Raditz is trash.
He was a good starter.
I guess. Right?
Yeah,
To set up for the things to come.
Yeah, that's true, and it was really showing Reddit's personality. Like, I think if it was anybody else with a different personality, maybe they would have spoke on their family more. Reddit just really didn't care. Like, it's really showing the Saiyans as they're barbaric. They don't even care about lineage or anything. Besides, okay, we're blood related. Come on, we got shit to do.
Well, I mean, okay, you said as far as Raditz didn't care about lineage.
Yeah, I feel like he didn't. Yeah, I feel like
yeah.
Reddit just really didn't care.
He was just following orders.
Yeah.
Whatever Vegeta says goes.
Yeah, like we're gonna
basically,
recruit him. He's the fourth one.
Well,
This is us.
because he said because they were gonna, and I like the fact that when they first introduced the Saiyans, they call them as space pirates because they were selling planets and stuff.
Yeah.
He said that they were gonna take this planet, but he goes, "Listen, it's just 3 of us," and I remembered about you.
Yeah.
So I came to this planet thinking this planet was long gone, like you already destroyed it, and then we can go, and I could take you, even though you're weak, you'll help us enough to go take out this other planet with the other 2, Vegeta and Nappa. So it was interesting to see that. Like he's like, I remembered I had a brother. I remember they sent you to Earth. So I want to go get you,
Can you imagine, though? Can you imagine a barren Earth with just animals and Goku on top of a throne, probably half naked, eating a dinosaur leg or something? Like, yeah, it's taken over. Oh, you're my brother, by the way? What's up?
Yeah. Yeah.
He probably would have returned right after. Because once he destroyed it, he was supposed to return, right?
Yeah, maybe.
I met up with Nappa and Vegeta and Raditz.
Yeah, I can see that. Or probably for a dramatic flair, they would have kept him on Earth, and then Raditz like, "Yo, listen, bro, we got to go." Yeah, I'll go. And then they fly off. It would have been interesting, but I mean, they would have been no story,
Yeah,
different story.
They definitely would have had
Saiyans versus Frieza.
a whole different story.
There you go. Yeah,
All 4 of them training together to fight Frieza.
yeah, that's
Like some type of side story. That'd be so
that would be
dope.
interesting. It would have been interesting to see if they were all alive, to kind of see how they would fare against Frieza.
Yeah. And I feel like Goku personality would be just like his father's.
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
Bardock,
the spitting image of Bardock.
Yeah. Bardock wasn't, from what I can remember, he wasn't as ruthless as like all the other Saiyans.
No, he Bardock was very chill. He was, hey, we're following orders. This is where we're going. And it's like, hey, Frieza, we understand that like you guys, just finished this, but Frieza wants you to go to another one. He's like, cool. No breaks for us. That's cool.
Yeah.
And he's like, why is it always us? They're like, well, you guys do efficient work. But like, even when like he was with the other Saiyans and not like his squad, they're like, oh, Bardock, you guys are so weak. He's like, cool. Like he didn't care about the power levels and stuff.
Yeah, he definitely didn't.
Like I think he like looked at Kakarot with the scouter. He's like, power level 3, you're weak too. And then like he's like, all right, well, have fun on Earth, whatever that
Yarth.
is.
They called it Yarth, I think.
Yeah. Like have fun there.
Yeah.
Nice seeing you, kid.
I liked his leadership type of mentality though. Like you said, he was chill.
Yeah.
But he still felt like he could take charge when he needed to though.
Oh, when he took some charge after his squad got
Destroyed.
Violated.
That whole scene. Man.
We should talk about that one day.
Oh, Bardock?
The Bardock father of Goku. That was a great movie.
I would
It was
love
a
to
great
rewatch
movie.
Pencil
that
it
too.
in.
Yeah,
Right,
we're
definitely.
definitely gonna pencil that one in. But real quick, I'm glad they got rid of that numeric power level system.
Yeah.
Same. It was cool to see at first, kind of measure out everybody power levels, but
Yeah.
eventually it went to, okay, we're going to learn how to sense power levels.
Yes.
And that, I was okay with that.
Right. It was like, it's like, no, no. Let's not. 1,455. There's no way. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, what were we going to say now? 9,600,000.
pretty much.
Ain't
Yeah.
no way, bro. We had to get rid of that. That was it was a bit too much.
It was cool at first.
I agree. At first,
Yeah, I wanted a scouter.
Yeah,
Right,
I have one.
right.
No, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I
Nice.
bought it on Amazon. It's I actually think it's
And you
Vegeta.
didn't bring it. You didn't think to bring it in?
Or wear it while you're doing the podcast.
You want to know what the thing is too? Is it comes with like a little like a headpiece, so you could actually wear it. I threw that out. What I'm gonna do is because I'm awesome. I'm gonna get like a little earpiece, like for like just headphones.
Yeah.
Get a little earpiece, hot glue it onto the thing, so it's actually just there rather than having that like.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
see?
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Look at Will.
Yeah, no.
Weak.
Oh my god. No, I'm at like 5,254. Yeah.
5.
5.
You're like the
55.
guy that was the
55,000.
little human that he saw. He was like a level 2.
Oh,
level
with the
4.
with the
With the
shotgun?
Chevy. The Chevy. Little blue
Yo.
Chevy.
He was like, "You got to get off my property." But yeah, I'm glad they got rid of that numeric power system. It was just like you said. It would have been too much. Even now, they would have been like,
oh, yeah.
9,255,000. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that
nah,
wouldn't work.
yeah, it would have been too much. The fact that they could set his power levels is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I did like how the Z fighters or the Z warriors used it to their advantage.
Oh yeah.
You know,
They used
it was
quick.
pretty cool. Yeah. Also, so they defeat Raditz. Raditz is gone, thank God.
They teamed up with Piccolo.
They team up with Piccolo. Well, you mean Goku and Piccolo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They team up.
That's surprising team up that nobody saw coming.
But you know what? This is what I'm saying. Like, we didn't know anything about it. Like, when we first watched it, we didn't know anything about it. It was like hearsay. So, Piccolo and Goku team up, which was a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then they defeat Raditz with the help of Gohan. And then this is where they start training for the Saiyans. It was a year before the Saiyans got there, right?
Yeah.
So like I said before, Toriyama and Dragon Ball Z, like, you know, they do a great job to illustrate the training. I think they still do the best job out of any anime I've seen to illustrate the process, the training for each warrior. You know, I think they did a great job with Gohan because it makes
Excellent. Yeah.
with the survival training. You know, if you can't survive out here, kid, then you're not worth training.
You're not even
What was
cut
it,
out
6
for
months?
the actual
You're
training.
4.5. Have 6 months by yourself.
You got this.
My
man.
guy. All right. Well.
Half alien.
He's
You got
4.5. Right? He just witnessed his dad. Or he didn't witness his dad get killed. His dad gets killed. He doesn't even know where he's at. He woke up to literally Piccolo just tossing him in a lake.
That was funny. Yeah, that's how he woke him up. Too.
Yeah, and he's like, "Yo," and how?
Yeah.
He's like, "Shut up."
Yeah.
He's like, "Look, your dad's dead, kid, and Saiyans are coming. We need your strength." He's like,
Well,
"What?"
Life's rough. Get a helmet. That's basically what Piccolo was saying.
Which I do. He does say a quote later on.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is just so iconic. It's great. But yeah, no, 4.5-year-old. All right. Piccolo's a horrible person. Honestly, no. Goku's friends are terrible people for letting Piccolo just take him.
Were they gonna stop? Were they gonna stop
they
him?
were
They
gonna
were too
stop
scared.
him.
You got-
Couldn't stop
that's
Piccolo.
You got Krillin.
Yeah. They was
Bulma.
scared.
Bulma was gonna do anything. What, she gonna flash him?
They
That's all
literally-
she gonna do. Piccolo's not into that. You know.
They literally let it happen. Well,
Yeah.
he took him.
Because
Poor Chi-Chi.
Bulma had him, and all of a sudden he just went boop, and then he's
Yeah,
floating in the
he's
air.
using his telekinesis.
Oh, Krillin was like, "You're just gonna gobble him up."
Oh, but he really did.
Yeah.
That cracked me up. I'm like, oh yeah, they don't know he only drinks water.
Oh, Piccolo,
Yeah.
yeah. So that whole survival training, it was pretty cool. I definitely enjoyed it, and it showed the growth of Gohan. Like
Yeah.
he's growing before our very eyes.
I liked it too because you seen the great ape Gohan, and
yeah.
The first time,
yeah, because like I liked it too because like he's just on that cliff and he's just staring at the moon, and Piccolo was like, "What the hell's he doing?" He's like, "It's a moon, kid." All right, whatever. Kid's weird, and he's just a great ape. He's like, "Oh, that's an issue." And like I like the fact that he's like, "All right," he's like, "I gotta figure this out," but the way he figured it out, it's like. The moon, right? He just blows up the moon.
The fact that
Yo.
he just blows up the moon was his, like, for him to be so smart, that was his solution, to blow up the moon.
Yo,
Wow.
It didn't even take him much effort. He just said boop, boom.
Just to show
like
us
it was
quick.
just
Yeah.
like, yo, okay, moon gone. Like
Yeah, these guys can destroy planets with
if they really wanted to,
with ease.
If they really wanted
it's
to,
crazy.
And him removing Gohan's tail just walks over just.
The man really popped. Yeah,
little
he
pop
pops
on
it
it.
out.
yeah,
Yeah,
that was
Yeah.
classic. Like he was just like, yep, gotta get rid of this. And I'm just like, whoa, like,
Yeah.
and you see the hole in his,
Yeah.
Right. Oh my god. He
You
really
see
took
the
it from the
little-
root.
Yeah.
Poor Gohan.
yeah. But I mean, you can see too the development with Piccolo.
Yeah,
Because
a lot.
Yeah, he's helping him, and every time he felt like Gohan was in danger, he goes, "Oh, the kid," and he's flying to see where he's at.
And gave him food.
Yeah,
Gave him some clothes and a
too.
sword.
Gave us,
sword.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Which
like
I forget like his clothes. I knew he had a clothes beam. I'm like, wait a minute, he made the sword too. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Now knowing about everything, like from Dragon Ball and into now, I was like, yo, that's a big deal.
Yeah,
That little change that he's going through.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, it is a huge deal.
But like you said, we didn't know about it, so we're like,
No.
oh, who's this green guy? He
Yeah,
looks- whatever.
we were so blinded first when we initially first watched it about Piccolo's development. Because this is what I said. A lot of people say Vegeta had great development. Piccolo had just as great development as Vegeta did.
He's right there.
And
yeah.
and this whole thing, this interaction with Gohan shows it. Like he's like Gohan's like, oh Piccolo, you're like a big green uncle, and Piccolo's like, oh calm down, kid, relax.
That's exactly
But
what he did.
you can see he's showing his emotional side. Even Kami started to sense it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kami started to say, he goes, yo,
Feel a change in Piccolo.
yeah. He goes, listen, he just took Gohan to train without no hesitation and is training him, even though he's his arch rival's son. Something ain't right here. Like he's going through a change, and you can see he's starting to care. And eventually, when we talk about it, he does the ultimate sacrifice. But yes, which is great.
Yeah.
But it was, you can see the development with Piccolo, and that interaction with Gohan and the innocence of Gohan just gave Piccolo that soft side. It was so great. It was good. It was good, great character development. As far as I can see, and like you said, the tough love too. Though that was ridiculous. Like he was pounding on Gohan.
He didn't hold back on tough love.
No, he didn't.
Which that tough love continued too when the Saiyans were there.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he didn't cut it off.
Because he Gohan's like, yo, I can't fight these dudes.
Right.
And he's like, you know what? Go home, Gohan. Like I'm not dealing with this.
He was
Bye.
telling him one thing, but he felt
Yeah,
another.
because they did that inner monologue where he's like, "Come on, kid."
Yeah.
He's like, "I can't teach you anymore. I tell you all
Everything.
Yeah, he's like, "You're fine. You can do this."
That got me a little emotional there. Like I taught you everything I know. I know you can do this.
Yeah.
So I was like, wait a minute, is this Piccolo saying that?
Yeah.
What?
It was so good. It was so good.
I like that childish like insult too with like Gohan and Nappa. He's like, he's like, "What'd you say?" He's like, I said
You smell.
you smell.
He took that so personal. That was hilarious. What?
I want to go back on something that you said earlier this week, Derek, or was it last week? I can't remember. But we was at work when you said it. When they went to Arlia.
Oh, the bug planet.
Yeah.
They did him dirty.
Oh, poor
Well,
bugs.
yes, they did. They
Poor
did them
bugs.
dirty. But what was your thing? You said, was it
I didn't care for the bug planet.
okay? You just said it was kind of a waste of time.
It was kind of a waste of time, and like I get it. It was to show their power, like Vegeta
Right.
and Nappa, but I think they could have cut that out because I mean, Raditz was like, "Hey, there's 2 more Saiyans coming. And they're a lot stronger than me."
Yeah,
And you're kind of like, "Oh, well, all right. Well, that guy was pretty strong. So how strong are these guys?" And then you kind of see it in the bug planet, and you're like, "All right, that's how strong they are." And then now you're like, "All right, well, I know the Z fighters have been prepping, but is that going to be enough?" Like,
those were filler episodes.
yeah, I feel like
yeah,
it would have.
yeah,
I feel like it would have been a lot cooler to see them show up
On Earth.
on Earth and be like, "Hey, we're here," and they're like, "Okay, cool, like, cool." And then like have Nappa just wipe the floor with Tien,
Yeah.
Chaozu,
Yep.
Krillin, or like whoever was all there fighting, and you're like, "Oh, yeah, no, they're not touching this guy."
I see what you're saying. Just to take that whole little side quest out.
It eliminated the suspense.
Yeah.
basically.
Oh,
okay,
okay.
I see what you're saying. I didn't mind it because I'm always curious. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like there's certain things I want to see suspense for, and there's certain things that I just like. I want to see how strong. So I didn't mind it, but to your point, that's an interesting point. It would have been cool to hey, okay, they showed them on Namek. They were on Namek at first.
So they were on Namek.
They were
at
on
first?
Namek, yes. They
When
were on Namek.
Vegeta had that different color armor on?
When Raditz died and they heard everything that Raditz was saying, they were on Namek. That was
Were
Namek
they?
that they were.
But I
on.
thought they didn't know about Namek.
I thought that was Namek.
No.
No.
It's either they didn't know about Namek or they were, because they said, "Oh, we can use the Namekian Dragon Balls."
Yeah, they knew of.
They knew of.
Yeah.
They knew of Namek.
That's for sure.
I want to say they were on Namek.
I thought they were just on some odd planet with some weird, because they had some weird trees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I could have sworn they were on Namek.
Oh,
I look okay. I gotta check that back.
You'll
But-
find out.
Yeah. I gotta go back to that. But to your point, Derek, I see what you're saying. You know, it kills the suspense, you know, of how strong they are. But I guess I didn't mind it. And like you said, Lito, they did them dirty, bro. They
Good
did.
thing it was only like what, 1 or 2
It
episodes.
was only one. It was only
One?
one. It was only one.
yeah, I
wasn't
enjoyed it
crazy.
personally. I enjoy watching just to see how strong they are, how ruthless they are. Because, you know, there's like, you know what? Let them just, you know, let them take us to their base. We're gonna act like we're, you know, locked up. They easily broke out. Like, oh, where's your king? Oh, okay. Bring out your strongest fighters. We're bored.
They
You
threw in
know?
that little love story between the two.
The two little buddies.
As they go, oh, I love you, and then
Yo,
you're like,
that
hold on,
was
wait a minute.
So wrong,
It's
bro.
like, I feel like we're forgetting. Oh, right, the planet.
Like as soon as they was about to embrace for like a hug, they didn't even
they're
get to
calling
touch
them
fingers
heroes.
yet. Right, calling them yo, that was the icing on the cake. Calling them heroes.
Oh, man.
We'll welcome you every time, anytime you come back. You know,
We're not coming back.
nobody's coming.
Yeah,
Pop
they
those
were
ears.
thinking of, oh, you guys are heroes to us. And it was like, yeah, whatever. They just, as they're flying away, they're like, oh, we're saved. And then Vegeta blows up the planet. It was great. I'm not gonna lie.
Rescue them from generations of what was
Torment?
it? Yeah,
Slavery?
Yeah. Oh my! Just to end the whole planet.
Real quick, the guy that played the Aryan King, the evil Aryan King, Kent Williams, Ogre.
Oh, Ogre.
You know,
Really?
And the
Yeah.
narrator?
He was Ogre in Yu Yu Hakusho, and he was a narrator.
Okay.
Yeah, that was him. And I caught it too. I'm like, wait a minute. This guy sounds familiar. And I'm
Even
like,
with all that, didn't they have like a little effect on their voice? Like,
yeah. Because they sound
and you
like
caught that? Oh,
yeah,
man.
they sound like they're like, you know, like the art. They sound like they're gargling. It's like,
Yeah, we're insect
so
supposed to be insect voices, I guess.
No, but it was that's him.
All
But no, it that's a good point, Derek. Like the suspense is killed. Like they killed the suspense. But like I said, I'm with you, Dabir. Like I didn't mind. I want to see how ruthless, because Raditz was building them up. Oh, they're stronger.
Oh
than
yeah,
me.
he was.
You know, there's no way. You know, there's no way you guys can beat them. There's no way. Stop. Like, and then Piccolo's like, how long is it gonna be? 1 year. And the whole time Piccolo and Raditz are interacting, Vegeta and Nappa are listening. It's okay. You know,
They
go
was
to
chiming
Earth.
in.
Yeah, let's go to Earth, get these Dragon Balls. You know,
Sounds interesting.
so
Eternal life.
For immortality, yeah.
yeah, which is that was the first time because Frieza wanted immortality too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but yeah. So
But before they left, I want to add the very first mention of, you know, we can get immortality with the Dragon Balls and become Super Saiyans.
Yeah.
The
yes,
very
you're right.
first mention.
And I, like I said, I didn't catch that, but you're right. The foreshadowing was there.
I didn't catch it at first too.
It was very
rewatching
little.
it. Yeah,
it's just very little foreshadowing.
like Super Saiyans.
Yeah.
We just
Yeah.
started. Yeah, we're
Yes,
just starting to meet
absolutely.
Saiyans. What do you mean
Absolutely.
Super Saiyans?
Yeah, watching it the first 15 times, it went over my head. You know, watching it now, I was like, oh wow, I didn't notice that. You know,
Yeah.
you're right. They were just like, yo, you know, that was a little bit foreshadowing on the Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
What else happened in that training session? Because obviously Gohan and Piccolo, that was a huge. Oh, the Snake Way. How did I forget about Snake Way? And that was like 20.
Like
forgot
Goku
how-
gets taken by Kami.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, obviously Goku is pure hearted. He takes, you know, his body's in Otherworld. You know, he meets with King Yama. King Yama talks about he puts Raditz in the Yama lock. And I can only imagine it'd be like a big ass headlock, you know?
Yeah.
Just like, you know, kind of thing.
Yama lock.
So it was pretty cool. And then the whole travel on Snake Way, which
I didn't remember it taking him that long.
It was
to
rough.
Took
get
him a
there.
while.
It
What
was
was it?
rough.
A few months?
It took him
yeah,
like
They said-
I think he said six months.
yeah.
I think was it 6 months?
It was something like that.
Yeah.
And
But
he
by the
falls.
time he
and then he
got-
falls.
Yeah, and then he falls.
And
so
then
he had to
he
restart.
yeah, it restarts
Yeah.
because Gaz and Maz were like, right? That's her name?
Yeah.
Mez. Gaz and Mez were just like, yeah, dude, there's a passage to get right back on Snake Way. And he ends up in King Yama's drawer. It's like, what the heck?
Hey, he's looking down like Goku.
Yeah, and then he goes, oh, man. And then he goes right back on Snake Way. But
so it took him almost like, what, 11 months?
Yeah, 9 or 11.
Yeah, to actually get
it
to
wasn't.
Well, if it was 6 months to get there and he fell halfway there,
Oh,
he probably
you do it
lost
for
three-
the whole trip.
for
the
the
whole
whole
trip.
he probably lost 3
Oh,
months.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, for the whole trip. It took him, because what he had, like 80-something days to train?
88.
Yeah, so I forgot to
So he had 3
calculate
months
how
to
many
spare,
months it
yeah.
had. So he only had 3 months
Damn,
to...
it took him 9 months.
And it could have been 6.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
fell.
He fell
Yeah,
asleep.
he fell.
Yeah.
Oh, I love how he the whole Snake Princess.
That seemed... I was enjoying it because it was funny to me.
It was funny. I love how they're dancing, and then he was like, "Oh, King Kai." He's like, "I wondered if he wants to make sure that I'm like on my guard." So he just basically like hip tosses her, like and slams her to the ground, like no mercy, bro. It was nuts. Like I was dying.
Yeah, that was funny.
I seen it before, but then watching it again and knowing like who Goku is and just how absent-minded he could be at times, he just like, oh, they're dancing, and I was like, oh yeah, boom, and then hip toss, like, just slammed her to the ground.
She did not get as upset as I thought she would
No.
have, getting like literally slammed on her neck.
Her other, like, her subordinates got more upset than she
Yeah.
did. Oh, you slammed the beautiful snake princess.
I
And
think
it's
she
like,
kind of liked it because she wasn't even all that upset. She's like, whoa, don't leave.
she I was gonna say something. I mean, she likes it rough, I guess. I don't know.
Hey.
To each his own. She likes to get slams. But it was a wholesome scene. She, was trying to, they put Goku to sleep, then they, saw his memories.
Yeah, his dreams.
And then, he's dreaming about Goku and Gohan and Chi-Chi, and then he's like, oh, well, he's tainted. Then they try to kill him, and, he puts that whole big snake into a pretzel. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Then he finally gets there. He finally gets to King Kai's place, King Kai's planet. And he interacts with Bubbles, which is great. The whole when he thought Bubbles was King Kai, he's like, doing the whole hoo monkey thing, which is cool.
This is great training. This is so hard.
I like how the planet had so much gravity.
Yeah.
It gave a challenge. Like it was pretty cool to see.
Yeah, watching him struggle just to walk was like, whoa.
And just he was really trying to just like you said, walk, and he's just like struggling. It was pretty cool. I like that. And then he finally meets King Kai, and I like the whole Bubbles thing, the whole Gregory. Like it was very simplistic but funny, and it was it was great. Mm-hmm. My issue is I wish I would have saw them more, like him and King Kai train.
Oh yeah, they didn't show us that part. That's what we really wanted to see.
They didn't show anything.
Yeah,
no, they didn't.
They skipped past that.
Yeah.
Like, all right, your real training with me is gonna start, and then we didn't get to see nothing.
Right. So it was like, I don't know, like you said, like it would have been cool to see, because you wanted to see how strong King Kai is.
Yeah,
that too. Yeah, because he's clearly walking around like there's nothing. He gives Goku the mallet. I'm like, the way he tosses it, it was like it was featherweight, and Goku catches it and it hits the ground. Like, wait a minute, King Kai clearly is strong.
Right.
Right.
You want to see how he uses Kaioken, or how Kaioken,
Right, he just said, I'm going to teach you this, and then we see it
Right.
later on.
Seeing him give him a demonstration would have been crazy.
Could you imagine
Yes.
King Kai?
They show clips. They show clips of, I think, Goku going through like bricks and stuff like that.
Yeah, going around the world hitting. Yeah.
Right, but it would have been cool to see like King Kai on a full display, like you said, demonstration.
Oh,
that would have been cool.
I would have enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's my only beef with that. You know what I'm saying? Because once he does the training with Gregory, then they just skip over that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then you really don't know what King Kai can really do. But it would have been cool to see. Like I did that would have been dope. But of course, Goku does the hero, the typical hero thing, and shows up late.
Yeah.
But the Saiyans arrive. They're on Earth. Vegeta and Nappa are there. They destroy like that that city. Nappa
Yeah.
destroys it with 2 fingers. You
That
know,
click.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Vegeta and Nappa are the typical
Brains and brawn.
yeah,
Which-
Absolutely.
Which I like that too, because how you just said the brains and bronze. When he destroyed the city, he's like, Nappa, what are you doing? He's like, do you know why we're here? He's like, for Kakarot. He's like, no, don't care about him. He's like, we're here for the Dragon Balls.
yeah.
And he's like, now what happened? What happened if a Dragon Ball was in the city that you just blew up and now is destroyed? He's like, oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, I forgot.
There's a couple times he sunned like Nappa.
Oh yeah.
There's
Oh,
a
a
couple
lot
times.
throughout it.
Yeah, he's
Because even in the fight too, because Nappa was getting real pissed. And he's like, yo, calm down, dude.
yeah.
Like,
With-
relax, Nappa.
with
Calm down, Nappa.
When Goku finally arrived.
Yeah, when Goku arrived.
yeah.
I mean, even with Krillin's Destructo Disc.
right.
He's like, he's like,
Oh yeah, he's gonna try to take it head on.
He was he was like trying to catch it.
he's like, yo, dodge it.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, that would have cut me in half. Moron.
yeah,
No
would've.
duh, you know, kind of thing. Yeah. There's a couple times where even when they're waiting for Goku and he's flying after who was it? Gohan and
Krillin.
yeah.
Gohan and Krillin. He's flying after him and Vegeta's like Nappa. And Nappa's like, oh, like I'm going after him. I don't care. He goes, you gonna defy me?
Yeah.
And then Nappa's like, oh, nah, yeah, I'm gonna chill.
It just make you think even more like this little guy got to be strong.
Because when you're first watching it, you're like, okay, you know Nappa's strong because he's wiping out everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
But you're like, I want to see what he's about.
All right, he's just chilling back. He's just sitting
Yeah.
and watching.
Yeah.
He punched Tien's arm off.
Oh, Nappa, yeah.
It wasn't the blast. He punched that.
Yo,
off.
did you
punched
see?
clean.
You remember Vegeta's one-liner? He goes, "Oh, I guess Nappa disarmed him."
Oh, disarmed.
He's been disarmed.
Yo,
Oh my god.
real quick, Chris Sabat is a beast. He does 2 of the best characters in Dragon Ball, Piccolo and Vegeta.
Yeah.
Like he's amazing.
100.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like when there's a scene with just Piccolo and Vegeta, like this is like it's like a masterpiece. Like it's so cool.
Right,
You know?
the thing, it's literally the same guy.
The same guy.
That's
You know
amazing.
what? And I'm watching the credits. He does Kami, Popo, and Yamcha's voice.
Really? You couldn't even guess. Wow.
Yeah.
Popo.
Yeah, yes, a Kami. Like yo.
Oh.
Yo, when Kami was dying, he goes, Kami, you can't leave me, you know. But yeah, he does a lot of characters, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the biggest meme in the world today. One of the biggest memes in the world today. The Yamcha. Right?
Oh, that's not the meme that I was going.
Oh, what meme will you go with?
It's over 9,000.
Oh, well, okay. We'll
Oh,
get
yeah,
to
that's
that.
coming, that's
We'll
coming.
get to that. We'll get to that. But yo, it was so funny how cool Yamcha tried to come in.
He came in ready. He's like, all right, I've been waiting to fight. Let's do this. I'm like, oh my god.
I've been training too, Krillin.
He's just trying to skip Krillin. Krillin was like, all right, I'm going nice. And it's like, don't worry, Krillin, I got it. They're going back and forth. No, I got it. And it's like,
Dang, he must
you
got
step
really
back.
strong.
I'm ready.
And you know what? The foreshadow is crazy because he said, "Krillin, you already died once.
Yeah.
the Dragon Balls can't revive you."
It's like he's trying to tell him something.
next. Yeah.
Like, you're going to die, man. Let me take care of this.
Yo, that was crazy. Like he was trying to come at Krillin, and bro, it was like, bro, one Cyberman just killed you. What you talking about, bro?
Cocky as
Which I like
hell.
the fact that the Cybermen had the same power level as Raditz.
When they mentioned that, I was
yes.
like, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot
That was-
about that.
Okay, who defeated the first Cyberman? Tien,
Tien.
right?
Tien.
Okay, Tien did, yeah. And then that's when Nappa was like, "Oh, they can't be." It's like Vegeta's like, "Nappa, what's their power level? The same as Raditz." Oh yeah, that's right. And it's like, duh.
He's like, well, then I guess you got a bad batch.
Yeah. So it was pretty cool.
Now,
Like,
when Vegeta, he said something about, he told that Cyberman specifically to not hold back. Do you think he was?
Yeah.
Do you think he was holding back?
He definitely wasn't holding
no, he
back.
wasn't holding back. Vegeta was just
He was
pissed.
just trying to say,
Oh,
that.
yeah. He was-
Because I'm
he was
thinking, man, if he
pissed.
wasn't, he would have just defeated Tien then.
Right.
Right.
No, Vegeta was just pissed.
That
He
was
yeah,
was them not acknowledging how much stronger
Right.
Z fighters got.
They did take a lot, and with rightfully so. But they was like they kind of belittled a lot of them, like
yeah,
Nappa,
yeah.
Vegeta. You know,
Absolutely.
they were just like, "Yeah, you guys are stronger than Reddit's now, but that doesn't mean you're stronger than us. Like, calm down, you know." all that training you did. Oh, you prepared for us? Cool.
Yamcha
That doesn't mean anything. It means nothing to us. And they didn't. And them two didn't train at all. Vegeta and Nappa didn't train at all.
They was sleeping.
They were sleeping
They
the
were
whole time.
hibernating. That's it.
Yeah. So the fact that they had a year ahead of time and still couldn't do much to either one of them was crazy.
It was crazy.
And then Chaozu blew himself up. You
Poor
know.
Chaozu.
Worthless.
Goodbye, Tien.
Oh, not y'all doing it at the same time.
Yo, but I mean, it was very wholesome. It was, but he's so worthless.
I mean, I fully agree. I did not care about.
He's so worthless.
And congratulations, you broke Will.
Oh my god, he was like worthless. I was like, oh, he sacrificed himself.
For nothing. He ain't even break my man's armor.
Yo.
Oh man.
Oh no, he didn't. You're right.
Yeah,
he didn't.
didn't.
Who broke Nappa's armor? That the reason why Nappa finally took it off. I forgot who it was.
It was, I think it was Tien. He did like a powerful blast and actually blast some chunks off.
Yeah, it was Tien. It was Tien. I remember it now.
So also listen, Tien got some killer energy wave attacks.
Yeah, he does.
He probably has maybe
He's the strongest human on Earth for sure.
Tien.
Definitely the strongest.
That was clutch though.
Yeah, I think that's a strong technique he has there.
That's what I'm saying. Like out of I don't know. Out of most of them, he might be one of the strong. He has one of the strongest key blasts.
Yeah,
he does, because every time he powers up and hits somebody with a key blast, it's like it's a big effect.
It does damage.
With Cell, with Cell is a good one. You know,
It's just to buy time, right? At that point.
Yeah. But he has some cool key blasts. Like it's pretty dope. I like when Tien's doing a key blast. I get excited. I'm not gonna lie.
You ever notice too when he does the tri beam, like how he has his hands up? It's a triangle, but if you look at the ground, it's a square.
His pyramid attack.
That don't look right.
Yo, it was a square. You're right.
No, then the only reason why I remember that is for I don't know if you guys watched it. I quote it all the time of Dragon Ball Z Abridged by Team 4-Star on YouTube, which shout out to them.
Awesome.
They're amazing.
They're awesome.
I
comedy.
How he tri-beams Cell like 60 times, like, I swear to God, if you say that one more time. And he starts flying up in this tri-beam.
Yo, but that was, like I said, Tien got some of the best key blasts in the series. He really does. Yeah, he has some good moments too. Yeah. They kind of, from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z, they kind of went away from Yamcha, Tien, and at times Krillin, but they still gave shine to Tien at times, which is pretty cool. Yamcha, they did disregard.
Oh, he never got shine. He would die immediately each time, right?
Yeah, a Cyberman or something, I don't know.
Android 20.
Android. No, was it 20? Oh yeah, it was 20.
Daro was 20, right?
Yeah. Dr. Giro was 20. Yeah.
Made an example of him too quick.
Quick.
That dude, and you just hear the bones crushing. Like, it was crazy. Yeah. Gruesome. So yeah, Yamcha's trash. Yeah. Gratitude to Yamcha. Get him out of here.
Bulma moved on so quickly too. She's like, "Wait, we're gonna get married."
Oh yeah.
Yo, Vegeta.
Oh, yeah.
Pink?
Well, at first, she was heartbroken, and then Roshi was rubbing on her rear end.
It's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay.
With the Dragon Balls.
Yeah, but that, like I said, Tien's. I got respect for Tien. I got more respect for Tien than Yamcha for sure.
Yeah,
But yeah, Nappa was going through it. He was running right through them. It was crazy. Like you could see we talked about it earlier. He's strong, but he's not. He doesn't have anything up there. Like,
no.
Like, he's absent-minded when it comes to battle IQ.
Yeah,
he's just overwhelming everybody with physical strength.
Yeah,
and it shows. Like, there was at times where Piccolo and there's one time that Piccolo and Krillin actually got the best of him. Yeah, but it was Gohan. Because he was
messed up.
Yeah, he was nervous. He didn't know what to do.
Gohan messed that up for everyone.
Yeah,
that combo attack, it definitely would have did some damage.
Yeah, it would have been interesting to see if Gohan would have went through it to see how Nappa would have took it.
Which, Which it's interesting too that they made this plan, and I guess like it makes sense, but at the same time it's like Piccolo's like, I'm gonna grab the tail. My guy, you're the strongest out of the three.
Yeah.
You shouldn't you be doing the attack?
Yeah.
Like,
you would think maybe Krillin should be the one grabbing the tail.
grabbing the tail,
Yeah.
Gohan distraction,
Right.
something.
Right. And then Piccolo hit him with the special beam cannon.
Yeah, because I mean, even confirmed that it can break the Saiyan armor.
Right. Because it did with Raditz.
True.
But it's cool to see that whole tail weakness didn't affect Vegeta and Nappa at all.
They overcame that.
Yeah.
I like too that like Gohan was running at him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, no. By the way, our tail. Yeah, no, we've evolved past that." Elbows Piccolo, and he's still running at him.
Yeah.
He just stops. He's like, "Uh oh."
Did he kick him? He kicked Gohan, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Yo, Piccolo was pretty knocked out. Oh, but
Yeah, he knocked him out with that one.
But there was another attack he came back with. I think he hit him in the back. That's what it was. He hit
Nappa.
Yeah, he hit Nappa in the back after that elbow. I forgot what was the whole scene with that.
He was
but
going after Gohan.
Yeah, he was
was
going
he
after
going
Gohan
after
or Krillin.
Okay, he hit him in the back. Yeah, so Piccolo eventually came back, but that elbow looked
Oh yeah, that was deadly.
that looked bad.
Yeah.
He was just like, boom, like. I mean, like he probably was like started up high and just came right down on his head.
He dropped it on.
You
Yeah,
know?
he knocked him out for a little bit.
Yeah. Piccolo was knocked out.
I would have expected Piccolo to do more during those fights because to me he should have been the strongest one out of all of them. But
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he was the strongest out of all the Z ones.
yeah, and he just
But yeah.
one hit down.
Well, yeah.
I would have thought he would have put up more of a fight.
against Nappa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which-
yeah. You kind of wanted to see that.
Yeah,
Which I like too is that like Piccolo wanted the smoke. He wanted the smoke
Yeah.
the entire
Right.
time.
Out
He's
of
like,
all of
yo,
them.
he's like, how about you guys just fight us yourselves? And Vegeta, nah, Cyberman. He's like,
Yeah.
this is a waste of time.
He was getting annoyed.
He's like,
Yeah.
all right, you, me, Shorty, let's go. He's like, no, you know what? We'll take you up on your offer, guys. 3-hour break. Nappa, get down here. We're gonna wait for Kakarot. He's like, oh my god, I want to fight him.
But going back to that tough love, you see like the maturity. But you see the maturation process with Gohan. Like you're starting to see a little bit here and there. Even though at first he was terrified, and rightfully so. I get it. I mean, this is his first big battle. You know, he's been thrown into the wolves basically.
Yeah, watching everybody get taken out in front of him.
Yes, yeah, and I think that's the thing that really got him. Where he knew what it was about, but at the same time, seeing people dying, I think that was like, yo, it kind of like, yo, I'm just a kid. Like,
He's like, what am I supposed to do? Like,
right.
And I like that too, because like going back to the power level thing, like they're like looking at everyone, they're like weak, the Namek's strong, weak. That's Kakarot's kid, weak. And they're like, oh, this is lame. And then I think it was after Piccolo died, when Gohan did the Masenko.
yeah.
And because you seen Vegeta perk up a bit. He's like, oh, yo, hey,
Right.
he's
He
getting
put
stronger.
he put some power in
And
there.
then like he did that one shot. He's like, lame, weak.
Yeah, it didn't phase Nappa.
No, he's like,
It didn't phase, but to see that spike in power, Vegeta's like,
He was hyped though. He said,
Yeah.
it numbed his whole arm after he parried it.
Yeah, he's like,
It went up like to 3,000 power level, or whatever he was saying.
yeah, it was 3,000.
yeah, he's like, I'm gonna take a note for that later.
Right.
He's like, that kid's gonna be a problem. So
Yeah.
Nappa,
Yeah, we gotta get rid of him.
They started realizing they could hide their power level. So the power that they're reading right now
Wasn't their
yeah.
actual power, yeah. But Vegeta catch on. He caught
Yeah,
on.
he caught
to
on
that.
quick,
Yeah, he
yeah.
caught on quick.
Not Nappa, but
Yeah.
I also want to mention, was that the first time he used Maseko?
Yeah, I think so.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm personally a fan of his own technique. that
Right.
he's-
oh yeah,
I am a
Yeah.
fan of that technique.
Yeah. I think that's the only technique he has. That's him.
Yeah, that's what was hype.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wait a minute.
Piccolo
Maseko?
doesn't
I was
use
like,
it, right?
whoa.
Piccolo doesn't use that. Right?
No, like
okay.
he made that
No.
on his own. That's
Yeah.
what it just excited me. I'm like,
Yeah.
look at him making his own technique.
No, that's pretty cool. I like that too. It is unique. It's
unique to
Everybody should have a unique technique.
Yes,
for
like
sure.
like
Yes.
the tri beam. Okay, because solar flare is like it was supposed to be for Tien, but now everybody uses
It's a
it.
general
Yeah,
technique.
it's a generic technique.
Yeah.
Which-
you know,
the only one, I mean, other than like Goku's family using Kamehameha,
which makes sense.
which I'm okay with.
Well, does it? Because it's Roshi's technique.
But it was passed down to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I don't mind it. All right, so I guess the two that I don't mind is Destructo Disc between Krillin and 18, because 18 can do Destructo Disc.
Yeah.
I like that
You're
because
just a fan of 18.
big fan.
I think it's cool she does
no,
it too.
it's cool.
Though.
They're the couple, and then the only one is it happened in Superhero, the special beam cannon with Gohan and
Oh, and he
Piccolo.
finally used.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so dope.
I
like that too because he's like,
I
what
love
was
that.
that? He's like, I don't know.
What is that? I've been practicing it, or
Yeah, training in secret.
I don't know.
you don't like it?
You don't
What?
like the special beam cannon from Gohan?
No
I
way.
love it.
Because we were talking about people's own techniques.
But he
No,
just got it.
I'm just saying, like, I liked him.
I get that.
For the master and apprentice. That's the only reason why I like it.
Yeah,
But
What's your
I like-
teacher?
I guess. But Gohan really has the Kamehameha.
yeah.
You know, like you can't have both, can you? Like,
I guess I see where you coming from. He has both now.
Right.
You know?
You want
that's some Ichigo stuff. Ugh.
you want to you want to know who you want to know who has a great attack that's very 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 unique. Gotenks. Super Ghost Kamikaze attack.
Oh,
Galactic
yeah,
Donut.
yeah,
Like,
Can't nobody take those.
No. That's just,
That's all him.
But that's
Yeah.
unique to Gotenks. That's what
Yeah.
it makes sense.
and it's amazing.
Yeah. No, I like that.
And
Okay.
it's super
I mean,
powered
I
Seiko.
get what you're saying with the
Yeah. I mean,
the special beam cannon, but
because I'm with you too. It's like, hey, you see Gohan charge something up, you're like, all right, special beam cannon. It's
yeah.
but it's nice for like an homage to Piccolo.
No, yeah. But you know what? Okay, to your guy's point, he doesn't do it all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
So okay, you know, if you're paying homage at that one point,
Yeah.
cool. I'm all for it.
Yeah, as
That's
long as he's
pretty
not
cool.
doing it like 80
He's not
times.
spamming it. Like
Yeah.
people like Goku have used the sword of flare. He used the sword of flare against Vegeta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like it was supposed to be. I thought it was just a Tien technique, but Krillin used it. Goku used it.
Yeah.
I think didn't Piccolo use it at one point?
I feel like
might have.
I feel like he used
I
it
feel
before
like he used
too.
it too. There's a lot of people that used it, and it was just like it lost its mystique. Like
Yeah.
like a wrestling reference, Derek. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like you see Cody doing the pedigree, or
Yeah.
everybody does a super kick.
Yeah.
It's not unique no more. You know what I'm saying? It loses that mystique.
Yeah.
Which
You know?
yeah, because I mean, not to go off topic too much with because the Young Bucks, they're like, hey, you do super kicks too much, so they stopped, and they're like, why'd you guys stop doing super kicks? So they started doing it again,
Yeah.
and then people complain. They're like, you know what, everyone's doing it, and that's
Yeah.
why the whole super kick party thing showed
right.
up.
Which, but I mean, when they first did that, not to jump off, like, that was pretty cool. But
Yeah.
you know, we would, yeah, we can't do that right now.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, but let's go to Goku finally arriving. Oh no, let's not, because we gotta talk about
The sacrifice?
yes.
The sacrifice.
We kind of hinted throughout the whole podcast, and that was the epic Piccolo development.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It was
Growth at its
then.
peak.
yes, at its peak, at its finest. You know, he saw Gohan in danger, and he didn't even think.
They gave him the flashbacks while he was
Yes.
being attacked, like
Yes,
the training and all that.
yeah, and you can see like he's like you said the one flashback where he is saying, Gohan, no matter what, I'm going to protect you always. And as that's going on, he's running to just stand in front of Gohan and just take that blast. So you guys notice when they ended that one episode with Piccolo being hit with the blast, it wasn't with the way the anime was cool, but then when they jumped to the next episode, when it hit that black and white frame,
Oh yeah,
that
it's like
was
flashing.
Yeah, that was
You can
epic.
feel it. Like I was screaming with him. Like dang, that just looked like that hurt.
Yeah, that was epic. Like I that hit more than like when they did that. I was like that. It really felt like I really felt it. It really hit. It really resonated with
They
me.
wanted to make sure it really made an effect. you know?
Right, and
Yeah.
it did. Like that. Like seeing that whole black and white scene, and then you know how it really hit Piccolo, and how you could see him yelling in pain. Like it was so great. It definitely hit. It was well portrayed. It really was.
Yes.
So, but that was epic, and then you can see the tears going down Piccolo's face. as he's telling Gohan, "Yo, kid, I'm proud of you." You
Yeah.
know?
Man.
Yeah, dude, it was, and like I said, watching it now, like I understand the significance of Piccolo's development.
Yep.
It was so significant.
Now
like
that
it
we
was,
knew everything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? After because I didn't watch Dragon Ball. I watched Dragon Ball years after I watched Dragon Ball Z, and to see everything come full circle, it was pretty cool.
Yes.
It was pretty cool. Like I loved seeing it. It was so great, and like you said, the emotional, acknowledgement, or just like, yeah, kid, I love you like a son. You know what I'm saying? That was like, whoa, like,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
that was great. It was great.
Which another thing with Piccolo's development and Gohan, like the father son, when he was training, he wore Goku's like style gi, and then but it had
Piccolo's emblem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then against, I keep bringing up every other like DBZ villain, but just not Vegeta. Because I was about to say, yeah. So when they fought Cell and Nappa, but I mean even Cell, Gohan's wearing clothes similar to Piccolo.
Yeah. Which that's cool.
Yeah, I
That was
like
a
that.
surprise
cool.
too, because they kind of just come to them both standing next to each other when they're like, "All right, the Saiyans are here."
Yeah.
And you look at them like, "Wait a minute, Gohan's clothes.
Yeah.
Yep.
They kind of look like
Yeah.
Piccolo's.
Yeah.
Whoa."
No, it's kind of like Piccolo's like, yeah, you're mine's kid. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm like you're my protege. You're the one that's gonna carry my
Legacy.
legacy. Yeah, and that's pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he even said it like, it's so cool. He's like, yeah, I'm training my arch nemesis son. Piccolo's like, ain't that something? You know what I'm saying? But after a while, you see the attachment, and it's just cool, and it carries on throughout the whole series.
Yeah.
like he continues to care for Gohan like no other. Like
Yeah.
like nobody else cares. Maybe Goku and Chi Chi. Yeah,
Of course they do. Of course. They just don't show it.
Yeah, but no, Chi Chi they show. She's very overprotective.
Oh, Rambo Chi-Chi?
Yeah, Rambo
Chi-Chi.
Chi.
I liked how
ready.
they were going back to the comment house and
Yo.
showing the little things.
Rambo.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it. When she took Launch's weapons.
She's like, "I'm getting tired of waiting."
Yeah.
Sitting
Gotta
here.
get Gohan.
And she's just firing everywhere else. But yeah, it like to see Piccolo really care for Gohan, even throughout the series, even with superhero. He's showing him, listen, you could be this Gohan. This could be you. No, I want to deal with bugs. Like saying it's just
Which I like that too,
Yeah.
is because he never really. He's like, dude, you have to train. You're doing this. You're doing this. He's like, maybe you should train, dude, because what if Vegeta and Goku aren't here?
right,
And
right.
you've seen it with Cell, where Goku's like, Cell, sense bean, go get him, Gohan.
The worst
And like
thing ever.
Gohan's just getting bodied, and he's like, fight back, bud. He's like, Goku, what is the matter with you? He's
Yeah.
like, what? He's like, Gohan is not you. He doesn't like to fight.
And
Yeah.
that image, not
Yeah.
because I want to do the Cell games. And I want to do episode of Cell games, but that image kind of just like puts different perspective for Goku.
It put him
When
in a
it hit
shock
him?
for a minute there. Yeah.
Like he's like, yo,
You're right.
he's not me. Wow, like we grew up two totally different ways.
Yeah.
He's definitely not anything like me when I was a kid. But yeah, that was a great point.
Yeah.
It just shows that Piccolo understands. This is crazy. Piccolo understands Gohan more than Goku understands Gohan.
Absolutely.
Which is also fair because Goku's been dead a lot.
Yeah.
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 Bye, son.
Don't wish me back yet.
Yo, he's like, yeah, don't wish you back until a year after. I was like, okay, yeah.
Thanks. See you in a year, I guess.
I'll see you in a year, Crucial moment in my son's life. That's okay. See you in like 2 years,
Yeah.
kid.
Enjoy your training vacation.
Yeah. So, but Goku finally arrives. I love Nimbus. Nimbus is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I love the
Yeah, I love
Nimbus.
Nimbus. The Nimbus comes and help and protects
Speed
Gohan.
of light.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So Goku is at a totally different level.
He even looks different. Like
Yeah.
the way, they even drew him more
bulk, like
yeah,
muscular.
Yeah, muscular. He looks a little bit older. He doesn't
Yeah.
have that teenage goof look
Yes,
to him
yes,
anymore.
yes,
Like, whoa, he
yes.
looks serious
Yeah,
right now.
no, this is a different Goku. It's a
Yeah.
different Goku. He's going after everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and he makes like light work out of Nappa. After everybody struggled with Nappa, Piccolo, Krillin, Gohan, Vegeta. I mean, not Vegeta. No, not Vegeta. Piccolo, Gohan, Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, Chaozu.
Oh my God.
But
Worthless.
But I mean, Goku just makes light work out of him. And then the first time he uses Kaioken.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Kaioken is sweet, dude.
It was
I
sweet.
like Kaioken.
I wish it stayed.
When I
rewatched it.
I like the aura too, like the red aura.
Oh, that's so cool.
You know
That's
what's
so
funny?
cool.
I forgot they used to say Kaioken attack.
Yeah.
Kaioken attack?
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I don't like saying attack. I just like
You
say
don't-
Kaioken.
you don't like it? You don't
I like
like
when he just say Kaioken,
Kaioken? Oh.
and then use it. The Kaioken attack. I just like,
It's too much.
I just don't like the attack after it.
It-
Like
is
it makes sense.
It just, but it's too much.
I just don't like it.
No.
I don't like the attack
Okay.
behind it.
I see what you mean because it's
Yeah.
like Kaioken attack, but then when he goes Kaioken times 3, it's just Kaioken times 3.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
Kaioken.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and he stopped saying it. So maybe he was only saying it because that's him literally doing
Just
The first one.
first
First
one.
one.
The first
Yeah,
one. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, because can you imagine Kaioken times 3 attack? You know,
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's too much.
Yeah,
It's too
yeah.
much. But yeah. But when he first did it, though, it was so cool. Like,
Yeah.
it was so, like, I was, like you said, I wish it would have stayed. Lito. Like,
Yeah.
I wish it was a more of a thing, you know, just
Yeah.
to see that. And the red aura does make it more
So-
cooler. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
And
It showed the power in it.
Huh?
It showed the power
Oh,
in it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's more than just super speed. It was
Yeah.
like an
It was like
enhancement.
everything, yeah.
Yeah, it's an enhancement of
Yeah,
everything.
it
you
even
know?
it even said like sight and smell. I think he said too. Like
yeah,
everything
something
gets
like
in
that.
height.
Something like yeah. I think it was.
Yeah.
I think hearing too.
Yep, hearing. Yep,
Hearing, yeah.
yep. Everything gets in height.
Yeah.
One thing that I liked about Kaioken is that it drained his body.
Yes.
It's
Double-edged
like
sword.
one of, yeah,
Double-edged
it's
sword.
one of those
Yeah.
power ups that it actually has a cost.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to use it all the time.
Yeah.
That's
Bam.
why King Kai said, "Don't go past 3."
Yep.
Don't
you
go
know?
past 2.
Yeah, he said don't go past 2.
Don't
Yeah,
go,
go-
yeah,
yeah,
don't
don't
go,
go past
to
2.
3. You're right. Don't go
Yeah.
past 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
And knowing Goku, he went far beyond.
I mean,
20.
he had to.
He
you
had
know.
to.
He had to.
Like,
Because, yo, but, okay.
man.
So would
Yeah,
you
we gonna
guys
get to
say?
that.
Would you guys say Vegeta was stronger than Goku at this point?
Oh, he was working him.
Yes.
Right?
Vegeta was
Yes.
clearly, I would say, 2.5 times stronger than the current
Ooh.
Goku. At that time, I would say. Because when he used Kaioken times 3, he was stronger than Vegeta. But,
Oh, he had the edge on him.
yeah, but when he was at 2, it still wasn't enough. So I would say he had at least had to be 2.5 times stronger than Goku,
Yeah,
Ooh, damn.
which is a lot.
Which
That's
is
a lot
a
of
lot.
difference in strength.
which I think too is a big downfall for Vegeta in that fight was he was underestimating Goku. He's like,
yeah.
you're a weak Saiyan, cool. Oh, Kaioken does too.
Well,
That was that pride
okay,
talking.
but real quick though, to your point, he acknowledged that Goku like leveled up like crazy. Like it was like
'cause
he was like, yo,
surprised.
yeah, how can somebody who was very weak in a year get all this strength? Like he acknowledged that fact.
Yeah, because remember before when he was on his way, they weren't gonna kill those. Like they weren't gonna kill Piccolo. They weren't gonna kill they weren't
Gohan
gonna-
and Krillin, yeah.
But then when
yeah.
they sensed how
The-
strong he was, they
his
were like,
5,000, I think it was at that
"Yeah,
point.
we have to
Yeah.
get rid of these
Yeah.
guys quick. We
Yeah.
can't let them fight with Goku."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
we start
Kakarot,
seeing
yeah.
some fear in Vegeta a little
Yes.
bit. Like, wait a
Yes.
minute.
Yes.
Why is he getting scared all of a
Yeah,
sudden?
and it's funny because how Piccolo and everybody else noticed it.
yeah.
They was like, "Wait a minute, hold on, that's Goku. Goku's coming."
They're like they're playing
And then-
around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then so Vegeta put the scout on and goes, "Oh damn, 5,000!" And then that was like, "Who has the power of 5,000?" And it was like, "Yo," he's like, "No, we gotta get rid of them. They all gotta go." So,
Finish
yeah,
him
you're
now,
right.
Nappa.
Yeah. So to your point, Lito, yeah, it just showed like Goku was at a different level, but you're right, Derek. He still was like, "I'm better than you," like, and you know it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the Prince of all Saiyans. You're
Right. So he was still kind of underestimating Goku, but he didn't know that Goku had a lot of tricks up his sleeve,
Oh, yeah,
basically.
he did.
So, what was my favorite? My favorite moment was Vegeta turning Super Saiyan. My second favorite moment, and this is why this fight, Goku Vegeta 1, is my favorite fight. That Galagun Kamehameha scene.
Ooh,
best.
Iconic.
I gotta send you guys a picture. I think I bought it off of Etsy or Redbubble. It's water paint of that dude.
That scene.
Derek, so you didn't feel like to bring this in today in class?
I'm slacking, all
The
right.
scouter, this picture, like, man,
Should've came with it all.
Yeah,
Right.
Just bring it.
At least I'm not wearing a Gohan shirt.
No,
Or am I?
surprise. Oh,
Or Emma.
Actually, don't even know
no,
what shirt I put on today.
no,
Rip it open like Superman.
no, but what you said you got it off of Amazon?
Yeah, Amazon, Etsy, or Redbubble. It's like a
Sounds nice.
water paint. Like, I think it's Van Gogh, Starry Night.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like that.
Oh,
but,
wow.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You
yeah.
seen it?
Yeah.
But that fight with the Gallic gun
Yeah,
and
that scene, that whole energy battle.
dude, it is so sick. And
Yeah.
I mean, to that fight too with the Gallic gun, it is. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Galagun or Final Flash?
Final Flash.
Oh, yeah, Final Flash.
The beer's thinking hard. I
Yeah,
got him.
See the image
beer
that
thing-
popped in my head.
The
is
cell?
him, yeah, and
Cell?
then him
Yeah.
actually like whipping it out. Just wait a minute, what is he doing? He's charging up all this energy, lightning flickering. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
And then he fight off Flash. Oh,
Yeah,
The reason
I think
why-
it's unanimous. Final Flash.
The reason why I say Final Flash too is because, like, I know we talked about it with the one Dragon Ball episode that we did. All of us have at least tried to instant transmission.
Oh yeah.
Give energy for the Spirit Bomb,
Yeah.
Yes.
the Kamehameha. All of us have tried it, and I know numerous times I'll just be randomly at home making dinner and just Final Flash. I'm like, one of these days, man, it's gonna take the back of my house off.
Listen. I even tried. Remember when Piccolo was meditating under the water?
Yeah. The shower?
Yeah, I've tried that before.
oh, I've done that plenty.
Oh my god, just
Yeah.
being in the shower, butt naked, just meditate like Piccolo, with the shower head going.
Flow like
Bro,
water, my friend.
I've done that before. It's so cool. Like, but yeah, that whole scene with Galagun and the Kamehameha, and to your point, he went to 3, Kaioken times 3, right? To get that extra boost.
Yeah.
which was pretty cool, man. It's such an epic scene. It really is. Like, I mean, when that happened, like I said, I was trying to get past everything just to get to this Goku Vegeta fight. When I finally got to the Goku Vegeta fight, I was grinning from ear to ear because that's how excited I was for this.
Yeah.
Like,
You're like, all right, Nappa's dead.
yeah,
Let's get right
yeah.
here.
I
Right,
was
let's
like,
get
dude,
right to it.
Let's do this, man. Like, I was just like, and then even we talked about it at work too, Derek. The stance they took was so epic in the beginning of the fight. It was just like, they were just like getting ready.
The excitement out of both of them too. They both were excited.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! You could see them. They were grinning. I was grinning with them.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh my god, this is
Same.
happening, bro. Like, it was so great.
Oh, when
It was
Goku
great.
said, oh, you could have been a great sparring partner.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing
he,
right
he
there.
admits that.
They're-
Yeah.
They both have level of respect. And to your point, he was still underestimating Goku,
But he respected.
but he
him.
respected him.
Especially
Yeah.
he respected that boost of power from for that whole year.
Yeah.
And I think a little bit more of the respect too comes from the fact that he's a Saiyan.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
he
yeah.
treats everyone like
Yeah.
garbage unless you're a Saiyan.
Right.
Which, I mean, he even treats Trunks like garbage. But
I mean, yeah. Well,
But at the end of the
there's a
day-
reason he wants his son to be strong.
Yeah.
All right. So you get that tough love treatment.
That tough
Yeah.
love.
But that scene was so epic.
Yeah.
That scene, and then Vegeta comes back and he turns Great Ape, which was, and like I said, me and Derek, we talked about this before. I love how when he turns Great Ape, like, he has his personality. He's not just some barbaric, ballistic.
Yeah,
go
Yeah, they
around.
control it.
He could, he can control it. Which makes sense.
So the strength of an elite.
Yes. So my question is this: with the Bloodsway moon that he uses, Gohan senses it. He turns around, right? He sees it. Gohan's seeing this, and he's going straight for it. Why didn't Gohan turn Great Ape?
He didn't have the tail yet.
His tail didn't grow back yet. Yeah.
But his tail wasn't there when Goku's space pod was showing the illusion of the moon.
Yeah.
And once he saw the moon, he didn't turn it, but yet he still had he was very animal like.
which
I
I like how they do that too, because I was just breathing heavily thinking about it. Like, no, because I was like, because dude, I was like, oh, I remember when he sees the moon and you see him just staring at it. And like the teeth start coming in, and he starts breathing heavier, and like then his chest gets bigger, and I like that.
That was the first time.
Yeah.
The second time he was just like like an animal, and he was like on all fours, and he's just going.
Well, okay, but that was with Piccolo, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But why didn't he turn?
He didn't transform, so he's
right
getting
away.
animal-like, but he didn't transform. So,
The second time.
Yeah.
The second time with Piccolo.
Yeah.
So I'm saying this. Why didn't he transform? He sees it. He can see the moon. It's a clear vision. You know what I'm saying? Why? Like, you would think he would have transformed.
Maybe he...
No, go ahead.
Maybe he wasn't either close enough, or since it was a wave, it's different from an actual like.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with the wave because I was thinking the close thing. I'm like, yeah, maybe he wasn't close enough. But that artificial moon is closer than the actual moon.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Yeah. But no, the wave makes sense.
Say that again.
Like
the wave.
Like.
Since it's different from the moon.
Okay, so you need to be more.
You need to be closer.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But I do like too, like if you notice when him and Krillin turned around, he just kept kind of like gliding.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know, I gotta go over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Krillin's like, dude, are you insane?
Oh, Sonny Strait plays Krillin. Straight? Yeah, I think it's Straight. Usopp.
Yeah, I know. That's who it's yeah.
No,
literally same character.
Yeah.
Literally,
For the dub. I know.
For the dub,
for the dub.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But no, I was curious about that because he has like this clear line vision of this artificial moon of the blood sway that Vegeta was talking about, and it's just like, but he would. And can you imagine if he would turn ape? Like Krillin's done.
Yeah.
Poor
There's no more Krillin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or Krillin's running, like, oh, the hell with this. You know what I'm saying? He's not my kid. You know, I didn't train him. You know what I'm saying? So Krillin's done. But it's just, I'm curious. It's like, he has a clear line vision of of this artificial moon. So, and he didn't have the tail. And a lot of people say, well, he didn't have the tail. Well, he didn't have the tail the second time. You know what I'm saying? With Piccolo. And he was on all fours just going after Piccolo. You know what I'm saying? The second time. And then eventually he grew the tail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And even so, when it get to the battle, he didn't turn right away. You know what I'm saying? They were helping Goku and everything. Which I'm going to say this. Derek, don't get too excited. But I'm going to say this. Okay?
I want to hear you say it.
Say it.
You know what? No, hold on. Matt, make sure you're listening.
You follow him, Matty Ice 716 YouTube streamer. Gohan was MVP of the Saiyan Saga.
Thank you.
I'm gonna regret this. I am. I'm gonna totally regret this.
Coming in clutch though.
In the beginning he had a rough start. He did. He had a rough start. But once Piccolo died, that's when his latent power, all that the hidden ability kind of took over. You know what I'm saying? He kicked Nappa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He kicked. Yeah, he hit
Nice
Nappa with
kick.
a good. I think that was before Piccolo died. Yeah, that was okay. That was the reason why Piccolo died because Nappa after that kick felt stupid and he wanted to kill Gohan.
Oh yeah, he was pissed.
Yeah, he was pissed after that. So he hit Nappa with a nice technique, and then like I said, he had that power raise up. I think after Piccolo died, and then when they left and they came back, he went toe to toe with Vegeta.
He was for a little bit.
He went toe to toe.
He had a
with
short
Vegeta.
burst of power, but
Yes.
he was
Telling
gone.
you guys, my boy can fight. Right?
I mean, he went toe to toe with him. He wasn't gonna beat him, but he did his job. Listen,
Yeah.
he did his job.
distract him for a little bit.
He knew his role.
He did his job. He was stalling time for for Goku to give the spirit bomb to Krillin. And Goku was the one like, Gohan, go fight Vegeta. Okay.
Again, what is with their planning?
I don't know. It was wild, bro.
Because he can sense that
Yeah, he
his
can
son
sense.
had a good amount of power with weakened Vegeta.
Yeah, we can the co-MVP. Yeah, Jirobe.
Yeah.
Okay, listen. This is what I'm gonna argue with you. Okay,
Jirobe
no. Listen, hold on. Because we did this with Senta. Okay, we're not gonna do this with Yajirobe. Okay, Yajirobe came in clutch, cut the tail off.
Where
I give
is
you
he
that.
if he doesn't cut the tail off? What happens?
Somebody else cuts
What
the tail
happened?
off.
Who?
Somebody else
Who?
figures it out.
Who?
Definitely not
Chaozu?
definitely won't be the Destructo disc.
Who?
That didn't work out.
Yamcha? They're dead.
What is
Who?
up with you and Chelsea?
Who's gonna do it?
Anyways,
Who's cutting the tail off,
No,
Will?
there's no co-MVP.
Who's
He came
cutting
in
the
clutch.
tail off,
He
Will?
came in clutch.
I do want
I-
to add that Yajirobe, he is a man of opportunity.
You know what? No,
He
he's
has
got a
a
point.
point. He has a point.
Because he's like, oh
He
yeah,
has a
those are my guys out there fighting. They're like, well, why aren't you out there? He's like, I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
They shot him in plain sight in the ball, just hiding.
I did like too with the spirit bomb of like Krillin missed.
And Gohan, and
and
that's another
Gohan,
thing. Bounced it
MVP.
back. That's another thing.
Redirected back, and I liked it too with
I'm
like
gonna regret this.
like Goku or Gohan seen it coming at him.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, this was a short life.
He definitely
and
panicked.
And
yeah.
Goku's like, dude, it's fine. Just bounce it back. If you have a pure heart,
It's not gonna hurt
It's
you.
not
yeah.
gonna hurt
It's not
you.
gonna hurt you. He's
Yeah,
like, all right.
yeah. And it bounced it back. And it was, I like that aspect of the spirit bomb. You know, if you're
Yeah.
pure of heart,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna damage you. You know what I'm saying? And it put a hurting on Vegeta. It didn't kill him though.
I love that
surprisingly.
effect. The
He's
way
a
he just
tough
Yeah. Yeah, he shoots up in the air. Yeah.
That
He
was
can take
awesome.
a beating though.
Yeah.
He-
What
he-
he's saying.
Yeah, he
You
could
know.
take a beating.
Yeah. Oh, to your point, Yajirobe's a man of opportunity. He sliced Vegeta in the back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah. That's another.
two things.
Cut the right armor.
I mean, dude, you're hyping up two people right now.
So I don't know. Either he got a really, beautifully
Stop it.
forged sword, or Yajirobe
it.
kind of got a little power there. I don't know.
No,
Listen.
it's a sword. It's a sword.
I like
It's a sword. Let's not get carried away. It's a sword.
when he sliced Vegeta too. Didn't he like turn around and be like, "Hi, what are you doing?"
Like
Or like, did it actually like? Did Vegeta
he-
go down after that? I don't remember if he
No,
like.
he sliced him, and I think Vegeta was like, "Damn, what the hell?" And
Who
turned
was
around.
that?
Yeah.
and I think he punched him, right?
Yeah.
And then so remember when he punched him and he's rolling, and then he's like on his head and he's just wailing
He's
at
there.
Yajirobe. He's like, "You stupid idiot!" Like, it's like
it's the
yo,
cost of co-MVP.
Jesus.
Take him off for the team.
Yo, he really did. And then they showed his red whatever he had on underneath.
His man-made draws.
Yeah.
Sumo draws.
Sumo draws. Yeah, that was great. But at the end was pretty cool because once they hit him. Wait, how did it finish off? Because they hit him with the spirit bomb. He came back. Vegeta went through it.
Yeah.
Gohan turned into the ape.
Ape. Okay,
Oh, yeah,
that's
he
what
Turned
it
into
was.
the
Yeah,
ape,
he
and
found-
they're like, "Oh," and like that's the funny. And I think because Gohan was going ballistic.
Yeah.
right.
And Goku's like, "Son, like, hey."
Him.
Using
And he's like-
telepathy though.
Yes.
I want to add.
Which how?
Goku somehow he was able to. I don't know.
Is that the only time he used it, or he used
That's-
it before?
that's
because
one of the first
every
time
time he
he
uses it, he's with King Kai.
Yeah. I feel like after the first time he used it with King Kai to talk to Roshi, I don't know. Maybe he was mimicking how it felt and start
Okay.
using it. I don't know.
That's
Could have
a-
possibly taught him that too.
He could have. He could have. It
Okay.
wasn't
I know it
said, but he
wasn't-
could have.
Like told in any way.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right. It wasn't
He
said.
could've,
It wasn't
though.
said. But it just kind of came out of nowhere that he was like Gohan, and he did it for the spirit bomb too.
He did it for the spirit bomb,
You know what I'm
too,
saying? He's
yeah.
like bounce it back, using telepathy, and then he
Yeah.
uses it again. And this time he's kind of like, "Yo, son, control yourself. Get him. Get Vegeta. He's the one that you want to get.
He's the bad dude.
Yes, and
Everybody together, like, yeah, get Vegeta.
Yeah. Oh, Krillin was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
get him. He's on the ground.
I
beat
liked
up.
it too because like Vegeta's already going through it. He's like, now there's a great ape. I gotta fight a great ape.
Yeah.
This sucks.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, he's going ballistic, so I'm just gonna get my stuff together real quick, and then Gohan, him, and he like just looks and just Gohan just snaps right to him. He's like, oh my,
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
And then the way it ended, where he finally cuts Gohan's tail, but Gohan lands on Vegeta.
Yeah.
I was like, damn,
Squished
bro.
him. That was
Yeah.
perfect.
He's
He
like, I
used
can't
the
get
struggle
around
disc.
it. You know,
He was like accomplished. Like, yeah, I got the tail. Oh no, he's falling on me.
Yo, that sucked.
And he used Destructo Disc though.
It looked like he did, right? That was a
Yeah.
form of Destructo Disc.
Like a slicing
Yeah.
beam.
Yeah.
So I feel like he
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
mimicked it. Maybe not what's the same, but he definitely mimicked
He did. He mimicked it. He
Yeah.
mimicked it. Oh, real quick.
Smart.
When Yamcha and this is, I don't know if you guys caught this, when Yamcha was training under Kami, and they went back in time with in that room
Oh yeah.
fight
that room.
those older Saiyans.
Yeah.
The spirit bomb.
Yeah, do you notice that?
That's a dub mistake. It was
It had
spirit,
to be.
spirit ball.
That's what it
Spirit
was.
ball.
Okay. So
Yeah,
it was wrong translation. I caught that. I was like spirit bomb. Ugh.
Yeah, it's
Like,
supposed to be
Man, don't got
spirit
no
ball.
spirit bomb.
okay. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, because that's Yamcha's technique. That's spirit ball. Thing,
Yeah.
where he
Okay.
uses and like,
he
beat you up.
he
with
never
it.
used the Wolf Fang fist no more.
I love the
Which-
Wolf
I
which
I
liked
liked
it.
it too.
I
that
like.
move.
I love the
Yeah.
That was
Wolf Fang
awesome.
fist. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty cool.
In the games, it's cool too. 'cause,
Yes,
like,
exactly.
Because you hear the wolf at the end.
Yeah. Oh, it's so sick.
I always
Yeah, that's
love to
pretty
grab
cool.
that move for
Yeah.
a little close hand combat.
Oh yeah, it's a great close quarter combat. It really attack. It really is. But I think that's everything. Did I miss everything? Go ahead. This is
No.
go on.
It's showing Goku's pure heart. Because
at the end,
at the end when Vegeta's gonna get away and Krillin's like, my time to shine.
Right.
He's like, I got the second MVP short.
Yajiro was like, use my sword, Krillin. Use my sword.
And he's like, Krillin, no.
Yeah.
Krillin's about to stab
Yo,
that boy up.
Krillin ain't care. He didn't care, bro.
Yeah.
He was about to kill. But foreshadowing. Is it
Yeah,
foreshadowing
For
with
sure,
Vegeta?
he brought it up too. It's like
Yeah.
if Piccolo
Oh,
can
yeah.
change,
Yeah,
That's
anybody
Vegeta can change too.
Yeah.
I see he didn't say I feel it good in him, did he? Or something like that.
I want to say
Or he
said
could
something
change,
like that.
or-
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
because he's
wanna
like,
say-
just don't come back here.
Yeah.
Because, like, we're still here.
right. And then Vegeta's like, yeah, when I come back, it's over.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
I'm
Which-
killing everybody.
Which I like that too. When they were on Namek and Vegeta gave Gohan and Krillin the armor.
Yeah.
That's essentially his old armor and
Nappa's.
and
yeah,
Nappa's.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
He just
But-
gave it to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was good foreshadowing though. When they're like, yeah, Goku's like, yeah, he's he had said something that he's not evil or he's he can change. I feel like he can change, and they're just bringing some foreshadowing on where Vegeta was gonna end up being throughout the whole series.
Makes way for the greatest development.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still and Ethan was on their show saying Aaron had one of the best character developments. I know Derek, you don't care about ALT. Yeah, okay. So, but I mean, Vegeta's up there too.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
there's
absolutely.
3 characters that have great development: Aaron, Vegeta, and Meruem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Dude.
not the first one, but yeah.
Yeah.
Boo.
He
First
said,
one.
he said move the
Oh, that's not an order.
arrange
I
it
just
different.
I know.
yeah. Oh. Did you finish it?
No, I still gotta finish it.
Okay.
I will.
You'll see.
I will.
You'll see, you'll see.
Ooh.
Boo.
But this was fun, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Derek and Lito, always a pleasure to have you guys on. Real quick, you guys can catch us on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, and iTunes. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. The Beer social media pages are.
We have Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok.
So next week, well, actually, we're taking a week hiatus because in 2 weeks we'll be talking about the Shibuya incident arc.
Ooh.
Yo, fire!
Ooh.
It's fire! It's so
The energy
good.
that's gonna be brought to that.
Yes, it's good. It's good. So if you guys are watching, if you guys are current with JJK, it's awesome. Like we're excited to talk about it. So
Finale's next week.
yeah, no, I think it's the week after because
Week
it's
after?
24,
24.
and
okay.
it got 22 episodes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
2 more.
I know it's gonna be so good. So with that being said, Derek, you're good.
Yes, sir.
Lito, you're good.
Yep.
The beer, you're good.
Yep.
Guys, have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Break time is over. You guys have a good day.